Renegade. Man, when afraid, man in the wilderness. Keep it real and honest, running out tabloid. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, worldwide. The Renegade Day at the first day of January, Simia, 2025. Yeah, man, just say Happy New Year's. So, hey, let me telling you something, my phone full up, But right now, boy, honest, so we that do January 2024, a different thing right now, that a triple up or fouple up, Yeah. What you talk about? It's a matter of fact about triple up. 100-fold. All right. So I see one is come out to that speech. You see him come out to that speech. So I give him Joshua wrath of correction. Because him come out with this bag of lie and foolishness and bulls for 2025. Nobody now work with that. So I could do some fact checking with the garbage when I attack. And by the way, people, before me start, let me just show you something. The country, the economy contracted 3.5%. 3.5. Let me show you. Before we move, see that?
Is right about the economy, all the apologies.
See that? 3.5? Yes. See there? Contracted. Minus 3.5. See there? Compared to the third quarter. That and that and that. See in front of you, look at. See the one of the things in front of you. So we soon talk about this here. So we're going to talk about this. So the country got more like in a recession. Now go and good. But we're right here the lies where Andrew Holness come out and talk. I may have some video line up too. Because I know my style. We are burn out our lies. Number one, Andrew Holness, and not even Prime Minister man should have stepped up. But this is how the cliques work. The peer soldier. Remember when I easy up, I tell you already, This is just me. Saying? Yes. So let me just start the first day at 2025. This is how I start. Remember start my show because I'll be a fire me a blaze about ya. So I dissect what him say. I'm going to show you the lie. I'm telling you something. I'm rubbish something today. When me rubbish this, I hear it because shit all over the place. Because when it's always a run up. And I tell people about him managing him and pandemic and run out and attack somebody. No other government. Film government go to zero. I'm going to prove it to you. Don't make him tell about the pandemic. Zero. Them get money and them rabbit. Him all talk about burial. Remember, them not do nothing for the people them with burial, Him all talk about 14,000 people get checked. Nothing goes and no. People still get help with burial. Them must take that check for themselves. But if 14,000 family get them check, the union hear them come out, come talk, right? No, people still need this. Right? And me, I gotta tell them, say, listen me, the only government in Jamaica will go through man-made disaster and survive with Michael Mann, the 70s government. Yeah, punk. You know go through nothing. I remember them go through. When you talk about austerity, remember and I like burial. And them get a bag of things from foreign and people are taking things. CIA, the whole of them, when you look, superpower, turn on per Manley, things dumb. I cannot think about, but we still got school and everything good. Through the backside. None of you not got through where Joshua got through. None. Stop it. Use that piece of shit. Me tell you, when you come out with these things, it get me upset, At times, you start to get me upset and stop that shit. No other government, remember, your government got through zero, brother. See, even at the pandemic, you take money from people, brother. Yeah? Let me start my show because you don't have no sense. Let me tell you, only government will face this by superpower where Uno was a part of. The same Labour Party is Michael Manley 70s government. Hear this? I'm going to show you something. That a man-made disaster for we and we weather it. We weather it and we come through. The school never shut down. Yeah? Nobody never get locked up like this and all kind of things and we still eat food. You don't even know so this happen around here, I just the government to deal with it and them a rush. Sir Mandy, let me tell you this. You know face from Mandy face. You get money. Where the money there? You come tell lies, say you give people over $100 billion. When me tell you, say, yo, you know, give nobody that you go have one little line when they take the money and chop it. Cause that work out to like 200 250,000 each. Not no go to a lime tell. What him do? Him drive back in a year, nothing else. But you come and itch up on pandemic. At time you make over 7,000 people dead in a pandemic. We not even put you. Let me start my show. Start my show.
We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomber day.
I'm not a Judas, them a backstabber. I'm my wife, and this straight beauty and glamour. No guy can walk to name me with no dagger. Maybe the heart of Mandela, but the mind of a Zama in the mold. Like a bull man, we send us the jammer. Lyrically inclined, be a metaphor, so no listen to lyrics line to line. Become a lyrical fighter. Put up in the rhythm, they want some more hole in a hater. Lyrically inclined.
Yes, man. So we're going to do some facts checking right now. As I said before, people, this is because shit in them brain. Right now, you have all your professors and all kind of scholars. I hear what me are saying. I know say a factual thing we are dealing with going on. So no other government in Jamaica from 1962 and before that they never go through it. Go through where Michael Manley government go through. Where man-made, that is man-made disaster for ruin him. And him still win the 76 election and them take it from him 80. He better step down more and make bloodshed. All blood run feet in people. Never in the history that our first time we have 1980 bloody election. Nobody never did so in our country yet. Like that. Food, them drop, them do everything for sabotage that man and the government. So this is not a thing where they stay, them do everything. No other government are here still. The education is still free. The health system never popped down where road repair. We have the NC open. We clinic them open. We hospital are running everything. Yeah? No other government got through nothing. Remember when you have superpower country, a war with you now, embargo, I do all kind of things with you and you stand up, You know, for what you think. Oh, him for come and compare himself. And don't talk about disaster. Because I'm going to show you, say we have 73 and 74 hurricane. We have 79 flood. And I drive it up and show it still. Because I remember we go through the whole of this thing, right? Monday, weather all these storms. Yeah? You get it easy. In the pandemic, him get free everything. Him get free medication. Him get free PE, away and give. Him get everything free and them chop the money. People them not get it. People dead like dog. Over 7,000 people dead, them at about 3,700 because of him and him eat that election. We are going to use it against you. This is 2025. We not allow you for run out come chat bullshit. PE gear, PPE gear. See? Yes. So these are the things that we are saying. We now make them come out come chat bullshit. No other government in a Jamaica go through where the 70s go through and we stand up and see we are. Run of correction, my man there. My draw man the picture before me start. You know, I can't be a fire, me come for fling boy. I show the man where man there. Run of correction, sir. Me draw up your picture right away. Now, run of correction there. Oh, cheater, aye. Watch me now, man. I owe this with it. You see it? Run of correction for you and Johnny. See me? See there? Yeah, man. Run of correction. Outer order around here. But no other government, no other this, no other that. You hear that? Eh? Stop chat bullshit. So I could look on him, I could dissect him 2025 speech and the foolishness. Me just show you so the country contracted, yeah? Yeah? But hear the speech where I show him said, I hear the lies. Hear this. Hear this.
Thanks for sparing our lives to see yet another year, and we spare a thought for those who left us in 2024.
Yes.
2024 tested our resilience, but it also revealed our strength. We faced challenges with courage and celebrated achievements with pride. Category 4 Hurricane Beryl badly damaged southern parishes.
Category 4 hurricane. So what I do now, I emphasize on category 4 hurricane Beryl. Category 4 hurricane Beryl. Badly damaged shower. Category 4 we just barely get the breeze. It damaged all know the people them still a suffer. And the whole of Jamaica tear down. It not head down and knock on Jamaica. And I know we make the people them suffer. But hear how this guy lie. Hear this, watch this.
However, we staged the fastest and most comprehensive recovery from a weather event of that magnitude in Jamaica's history. Within weeks of the disaster, your government was able to conduct assessments rapidly and distribute recovery grants of significant amount. To date, just under 14,000 checks have been delivered to beneficiaries.
This is how them man lie. And them take the money for accept 14,000 family down there, get check. Them are gonna tell you no. This is what him do because them say now gonna take check. Make us see what going on with Beryl before me continue with him.
Beryl victims need long-term support. Group Senior Executive for Corporate and External Affairs at
this is our last month. Yes. See? Him has said within weeks. And we are still alive. Remember we talk to people from down there. Remember me have people come from down there. But this is how this guy like. I tell him to stop it. A time for him move. Make we here with Buried right now. We just remind him because everything depend, everything documented, Top time stamp. Continue.
The RJ Gleaner Group, Gary Allen, says immediate aid is not enough. Mr. Allen was speaking on TVJ Smile Jamaica Tuesday.
You see these blotches on the babies. There's an outbreak of mosquito infestation in some areas.
St. Elizabeth was among the hardest hit by Hurricane Beryl. There was widespread power outages which disrupted communication channels and significant damage to infrastructure and properties.
I counted 6 or 7 sheets of zinc on my drive into Pedro Plains that were firmly in the light wire right up at the boxes on the post, lodged there. Those will have to be removed. Poles will have to be replanted before they can talk about electricity. And some of the electricity will get to the road, but people live off the road. So there will be light at the road, but not at home.
Remember now when the people ask them light and vast come tell me lie like a month and 2 months people still not get that light. But him tell me lie. Then him start blame the electricity, start saying that dog without no teeth. Remember me I show it, right? But this is how Andrew like, although you live through it, him feel say no, him can do PR and just come tell a lie. So I have to hold him to account. This is the first day of January 2025 and we have to hold him to account. This guy will never stop telling him to move. You understand? See? Hear this.
Children too are suffering.
She said, well, can you just put a piece of the ice on the baby mouth for me?
Oh my God.
And then you think about that and you realize, and I gave her a block of the ice that was in the thing, and you see like 3-4 children who were just there at the same time, who were putting their mouth up on the ice.
Group Senior Executive for Corporate and External Affairs at the RJ Gleaner Group, Gary Allen, explains that what he saw firsthand during a visit with the team on Sunday were people desperate in need of help.
You're seeing the hunger. You're seeing that there are different things that they will need. It's almost like a ratio of 3 to 1 houses that the roofs are gone and 1 that stayed. Churches seem to have been particularly badly affected in that area. And you know that the church is a whole community in and of itself that does a lot of different things for people. So the impact on that is significant. People want to do something, they feel helpless.
The RJ Gleaner Group gave hot meals and relief supplies to some of those affected. The initiative also included a mobile charging station for electronic devices, allowing residents to charge their phones and fans. Mr. Allen says the recovery is going to take some time. He says affected persons require sustainable solutions beyond immediate relief.
What it is that we are going to do to help to recover. People need to be able to have self-sufficiency. They need to be able to go and plant something and be able to look forward to reaping something. I think we miss the ball if we do not prepare them for the next 2 or 3 months. And if we are just so focused on the immediate that we're not also riding and whistling and allowing people to see a chance as to how they will get out of this vortex.
Yeah. The group is open for donations as it intends to.
So people, when Holness come and talk shit, you have to point them out. And we can throw one bag of video by month, show you say Holness way my talking don't make no sense. Say you go get burned up on the bike down there and dead, them do anything about it. This are how long the people them take. Right now, don't them fix up now. Me and people can just call right now, because people have asked me, them I know them not get no help. You think I joke, I will call and joke. Look at me, just say, look at St. Elizabeth. Let me say, I can't pick up a number right now. All right, let me ask somebody here. Let me ask her right now. Right now, as me speak, it's 2025. Let me just call somebody. So me get a little rundown. I mean, I call 2 more people down this. When the man come out, I tell him, say, stop tell lie. Remember, we can just call in a place or rope in a place and be good, you know. You understand? We can just call in a place. Stop the foolishness. See? I call the next number too, you know. I call more number, call me, I make this come off first. Yeah, man. So what we do, facts right away, you know, we can zero in pan wagwan. See? So we are zero in pan that. We can zero in pan this. Alright, number you stop calling me. Alright, good. Alright. Let me just call. And, yeah, man. Hello? Yeah, man. Hey, lonesome, wagwan. Happy New Year. Hey, me not call your name, but me want to put it on my speaker because I ask a question. I ask a question about down there, the one that down there fix up. If when you get back, all of the help. When you get check from the Prime Minister for big money, well on, want you answer me. Well on, put it on my speaker now. What you say up now? You get big money from the Prime Minister, come give you a check. Your house fix up, everybody else fix up, I get ready.
Me get one little change, but it can't fix up my house now, buy back my furniture, then me mash up.
Okay, what then give you? Then give you big money?
Then give 150,000.
But all that buy back your furniture if I offer. Oh, that can't do nothing at all for you, your house or nothing. That can't buy back your bed?
Right now, when me get it, the girl said to me, say, buy back your mattress when me collect it. And me say, this can't buy back mattress, because mattress alone, the entertainment center mash up, the sink, the rain will wet you up, the fridge now.
That's less than 1,000 that I get. Yes.
Me settee, me entertainment center, and me fridge, and one mash up.
So I'm to your host, I'm to no. Hold on. So I'm to your host stop and the one of them thing. The who fix it? The government will get the money to fix that.
No, the whole stop blow off. And the little boy them where we hire with nephew, them have to walk and pick up the zinc, them and mash up and throw them pan if you ever see black pan me whole stop.
Oh God.
And the Salitex inside them drop down. This alone some I walk so till right now me have to go to doctor 3 times and I take medication, me have pinch nerve. You can't tell how me work in my stomach, my side, right now my spine.
Oh God. And this I wanna go through.
I'm my sister. I'm my sister house.
And some still not get night. So, oh, she fear house can't fix. Okay, and some still not get her now.
No, cause she get one little change, must me don't know much
50 or something. Oh.
and
But them thing they can't give nobody, them for stop it. And when them do, them right so little and then combo so them give much people recover. Or if you recover on a place not fix. That can't even buy a mattress good. And buy back a bed. This is sin.
We don't get nothing. Because one of the time here they said Darrell Valls did say a 400,000 for who me so lose house stop.
No, but that can't fix our stop neither. But anyway. Can buy a couple of sheets and think it done. I pay black, okay.
If you think I lie, me go take a picture of my house.
No man, you know, just send it, come give me, show. Send it, come give me right now. Take a picture with it and send it. Right now, me I go and talk. Take the picture and send it. I can show them. Cause me tell them me I do things, you know how we do things. Just take the picture. Send it, come give me now. Yeah? Alright, call them and take the picture, make sure. Alright, no sir, no. Alright, make sure take it, yeah? Me call the back. V, me call the back, yeah? Me call the back.
Yes,
alright. Remember, you know, me work different round here. Me not just press key, but me can zero on pan anyway. I don't know, so we have the Eagle, yeah. We have the Eagle service where we zero pan anyway. I'll show evidence of the thing. Don't play with me. I will know where you get if you hand out a check. And some of them now go hide nothing from me, you know. If that you can go give somebody with them host the tear up down there, so I want to go and from there 50 and then give somebody 150 for buy back a mattress and everything. The furniture alone I might have come up to more than $1 million. But them I give 150 and some might get a 50. Where it can do people. And then him say the fastest recover but the people them thing not fix. And them have to just start and before a storm come now it gone again. But him see it fit. Let me tell you how all this work. He may come here, so. And this is what I'm trying. You call it PR. So you come and you give somebody, that's why I'm like, pose and do this. You have check this up and then give something, then him exaggerate now. I make the thing so big. We do the speed of recovery. We hand out this. Like the $20,000. Remember, most people not collect it. I your money. The first give back, nobody no want 20,000 because they give me and you still draw the tax it gone again. It's just a trick. Because you still pay the tax. And then like you get it back and you stop. It's a trick. See, the first big back, all these things where him do, as him do it October, say it October. By November, you hear me talk about it. We give back and people not get money yet, you know. I know you have enough people talk to me, them not get. Me can't call people. All right, look here. Me just can't send to this. Me call somewhere. Look on me now. Hear this. Let me ask somebody if them get the 20,000. And then me play Holness. Me dissect you. Me don't play with the running. This is 2025. We not play running. Maybe just ask some people right now what work nice system if them get back this. Maybe just call somebody right this or no. See? Me I get picture right now for a show. We not play with it. So we are dissect him speech and tell him to lie. Yeah, we have facts check him for move. Yeah, family. I'm gonna put up on speaker. Tell me something. Let me ask you a question there quick. The 20,000 I only say I give back. For no. You get back your 20,000 already?
Not a cent.
Eh?
Not a cent.
What them want to do for you? I want to get back that.
Them send you an app, and you go on one of the government website and you try to source it, and when you source it, you either pick it up at one Western Union or one of them bank that is best located in your area or one that you join. So that's how you pick it up. Yeah, sometimes you can't get on the app.
So you can't get on the app? Oh.
You can't get on the system because if you try and you're mistaken something, you know where you get it, then fail it.
Oh.
So yeah, so therefore it's a 1.5. You know, some people get through with it. You know, only some people get through with it. So it's not guaranteed. It's not a guaranteed thing.
But him run up and down. We give the biggest count. We give the biggest this and give the biggest that. This is how this man bogus. I not understand so me can't take up my phone and call anybody. But when to work, when him say, just call anyway. We call anyway in any parish. What happened to him? I call people who work in the system. Eh?
$5,000, $4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. It was 2 times the $20,000 now because
it have bigger value, yes.
The can't buy nothing. The $20,000 can't buy nothing.
Okay.
You go to supermarket with that now again of value. I want $1,100 for your bread. For your 5 pound bread.
5 pound bread, I want $1,100 now.
$1,100 for your 5 pound bread and 2 pound bread, $500. So people are suffering, man.
Alright.
People are suffering.
I mean, I know what happened to this guy, but this I'm like, but just stand back, me I go and do this, because enough people don't get them 20,000. Me I tell him. Me I call workers who work with you right now and do this. And me can't call like, I can't sit up on my phone and just call up and down the country. You can't tell me nothing.
It's correct. It's correct. A lot of people don't get it, man. Enough people I know don't get it. A whole lot of people I know don't get it.
So you don't get it, your other co-worker them not get it, and enough more people not get it, you know. Alright. Cool. Alright. Just say nothing me there, yeah? Cool. Yeah, man. Alright, let me show you something now, people, because when we do something, I'll show you some picture. Alright. See us, yeah? See us up here for real. Look here. See, the woman have to try to put up a little thing here. That them have to put up here. See it? No joke. See it here? I have to be able to put up this. See there? Let me just show you. Alright. Picture them might not so nice. See there? Them have to just swing up something up there. Yeah, Anjo? See me I run them here, you know. See me just tell them take it. See there? Me I run them. See there? See there? Them are nice. Alright? See me I run them there, Anjo. Alright. See? So what I did is gone and black up on the other stuff for two. See black there? See them there, Anjo? So it be gone over so so some black. So it turn a factory. The house turn a factory. You have to put black on them thing then patch up what you patch up and that's it. So most of the people them thing they build back. Yeah. You see me I say? Yeah man. See? So I could finish here with Holness as I say because I hold my account. But I play this soon and then I could hear what him say, what him does say. Because him know this. You see, all the economy contracting. Him blame it on Beryl, you know. So because of Beryl make it one this just and yes, still matter about Beryl and him come out and better and him give people much money. Bullshit. This is what them do. People not get no help. You couldn't have a house or run a house. Remember some people if them even a parent are more than that for 1 month. And then if you have a house and your things they mash up and somebody look on you and give 50 grand or 30 grand or 100 or 150 grand, it's a joke. If you buy back your mattress, you have more than one mattress to buy back and a good mattress. I can't buy a piece of sponge. I like nearly $90,000. You can't buy 2 mattresses, you can't buy back the bed. You understand? You can't pay back for the bed. So when them come out and talk these things, I tell the same use them from people otherwise. Look on this and then I continue to listen when I say so.
Statistical Institute is now telling us that the decline is even deeper than the Plan Institute of Jamaica projected. The economy is down by 3.5% in the third quarter. The goods producing sector down by 7.2% and the services sector down by 2.2%.
The goods producing down by 7.2% to the people. Service down by 2.2%, you know. Something done by what is backside mining, 17 per ad. Hey, the country gone recession. See that?
So you see, that is what we have been telling you. Data driven, not apology. Yeah, worse than we even thought. Mining down by 17.4, agriculture down by 12.5,
agriculture down by 12.5.
Construction down by 3.3.
Construction down by 3.3, but Holness just come make a speech.
Manufacturing down by 4%. Transport, storage, and communication was up by 2.5. Finance and insurance up by 0.8. Producers of government services down by 0.5. Wholesale and retail down by 3. Real estate.
Wholesale and retail, with no say nothing never done. It done by 3 people. Wholesale and retail done. People have the money for buy nothing. That alone tell you. Look
State and renting down by 3.2, electricity and water 5.8, hotels and restaurants, which are a proxy for the tourism sector, down by 6.2%.
And then you will contribute to the hotel and them thing they don't know. At the hospital, you know, we're not good. America have to tell them, say, be careful. So you know, they tell them, you know, say that are shut down. Enough people now come because you have travel advisory. But yes, still the man at Holness I tell the same go and good. I'm going to play it, I want to hear him. So I show this before and talk to them people where you hear. And just show the man I call up the thing with him PR. Continue.
And other services down by 6.5%. Bad policies. We need a change in policy.
So yes, she say, Nigel never did that do good. She put it out there now. Statistical Institute of Jamaica start and put it out. These are the reality. These are the reality. Yeah? We're in a recession. We're in a recession. But only step the first year and run out with this. Yeah, we must say no one way. Me just show you how food the system I do. Hear this.
There is no question that this administration has had to deal with some of the greatest crises and shocks to have impacted the country in the last 100 years.
You hear this, people? The greatest crisis and shock what the country ever faced by man-made. But hard to move the grip is in the 70s, man, the 70s. Yes, still. Who go school, still go school, up to university. You don't feel it, you know. You have to know, say, you have to come see what we are going on. Tell me how much hospital man they lock down. 0. How much are the daycare them? 0. How much have not never locked down? Him never locked down nothing. But we are used. The bus system, it run pan time in the same way. JOS used to run pan time in. The MC no locked down. The market, them no locked down. The road are clean, the parks them are clean and market and everything. Never dirty. Although the world are fighting. Embargo him. That was the greatest crisis in the Jamaica history. But yes, still man, the weather it and care with you. Him no face nothing. The pandemic, when them talk about 100 years, the pandemic around here, him get billions of dollars. And ask them what it do. You know what him do? In the pandemic? I'm not sure what him doing in the pandemic. See? After him turn around and keep election and make over 7,000, matter about 3,700, that double. Yeah, my mother go in at 2021 too, you know. I couldn't go to a funeral, you know. Neither I go see him a funeral, but I hold him accountable for it. Yeah? All right. Let me show you something now. The pandemic. Let me show you now, where's she there? Let me find her and play. Look on this. This is a pandemic.
I want to share this with you, sir. I feel hungry, I go out on the road and I go look for food for buy, sir. And anywhere, me dip on the road and the police car drive down with a full curfew hours. And them carry me to jail and charge me for mass and curfew, and
get the money.
Breach a curfew. Anyway, me go a station and
let me stop it. Remember, you know, people, even if you get a job, a minimum wage job, at the time, $9,000 you get. 9. Make you how much in the chat. Remember, you know, if you're government, you know, somebody get 9,000 for minimum wage. There is no way you're going to charge them the whole 9,000, take 100% from them, because them not carry home the 9,000. You're wicked. You'd be an evil government for do that. Very evil. And you know, a poor people. I know enough of them have them youth to go feed and them thing there. Him not do that. Him look over 2,000%. Him got $200,000. $200,000. Not 90, where I get 100%, 1,000%. Not 90,000. Not 182,000%. but 2,000%. Him take away if you work, and most of them not work, we get charged. So him take away the whole of that. Plus him push it over 2,000%. You have to look on a woman here. You know what percent cheap here? And I 200,000, you know, 700,000. And yet she's sick. Maybe she dead by this. She's sick. Hear this.
They locked me up with me under $100,000 bail bond, sir. And Friday gone, me got a court, sir. And the judge charged me 700,000, Mr. Prime Minister. I want to share this with you. And when they put the bail band on it, then charge me from Mr. Prime Minister. I have pressure, I'm sick. Mr. Andrew, me live on New One, 2nd Street, Panny Boulevard. Miss Holness know me everything. My name Erica. Mr. Parnell's charge me. I'm an MP, sir. And I want to reach out to them. I want this comment go all about around the place because I never hear this in that history. 700,000 people.
No, you tell me if that no wicked. 700,000. For a woman will maybe not even work. And you cock up there. A matter of fact, that up and then him come and tell we liar so. And they make go resign and move from out of our face. Look here. Look on this now where hurt me head now. Look on this. We not understand how we work on that, sir. We say beat, not beat. Look on this, people. Meanwhile, she pay 700,000. Look how make it even worse than this.
Look there. No movement there.
Where's the Jeff?
Post it tomorrow.
Charlie, man.
We can do all of them stuff. We need them bad.
She can do it. Look there. No movement there.
So Friday, I'm a minister right now, people. This is how the government works. It's undisrespectful. Yeah? No movement there. What you mean, Chris? We have to beat this till my bed. 1st of January. Man run out with a bag of lie. But yesterday, charge a woman 700,000. Me see the two sisters, them mother have to borrow money to pay 400,000. The girl get her head trim and just sit down there. And by the way, when I just sit down in there, you know, people, and I like him, it can not work for nobody, you know. Him sit down there, can not have nothing to do. Him not fix the road. Him not spend no money on the road. Him not have no school for spend no money in the neither. Yeah? Because the teacher, them must stay home and everything. You know what Andrew do? Let me show you what Andrew do. Andrew get all the time in the world to do this. And then come and talk about you, about to not achieve. You achieve, and your wife. You think people are eat that. How you go with that? See, Andrew get the time to do the whole of these people. The whole of that at the time. Him open P accounts. Him open some kind of fake business. Shell company. And now him carry the IC go a court. Eh? See, Daddy Smurf here, Papa Smurf, 28 bank account, all these things accumulated in the pandemic. So the pandemic, it make him good. The pandemic make him great. Like him glad for the pandemic. You see the pandemic before him, and you see film you them get big Queenie too, you know. Where do them transfer police? The man them fees them up with 21% of the vote. And him feel him have Jamaica for himself. So I'm going to list the people them. Make we continue hear the foolishness where him attack yourself. Yeah, spam. Big up yourself. Big up on yourself. See? Make we continue hear him speech, because we rip through it. We rip through the garbage where him just put out. Continue. And I tell about 100 years. And listen, do not talk about the pandemic, because you hurt a lot of people in the process. Your government. And use drama, the amount of people on the earth. Don't mention the pandemic, you're not so smart. You ever me like him last year, far from it. You never know. And let me tell you this. The greatest thing, the worst set of thing, them were really up to Jamaica, you know. The worst set. The greatest evil. In the 70s, when you have a big company, aided and betted by the JLP, for rush the ruling party. Yes? and crush man the government. Yeah. Put we in a kind of austerity measure and everything, and yet still we not feel it. Yes. Serious. Because man, they tell you never the backside levy and everything we have, so them couldn't manage it. And that's true. Me, I want to know what's true. So don't bother talk about pandemic for 100 days because you hurt the people. Them remember you not spend money in a pandemic and nobody. Una thief the money. Una get money worldwide. I want to give people then 10,000 I want the line, no more line, I want to thief the money. You understand? Una thief the money. So not talk about the pandemic. You hurt Jamaican people at the pandemic. Hurt them. No nebulize. No, not at all. No ventilator, not at all. Woman, girl, go for have a baby. And when you chain up, dead. All them angle the place. And at them keep the election and do this to the people then. The man is evil. And then the man not doing him not work. None of them not work. So what them do ya? Drink and eat. Because never did I work like that. Nothing. And like road did I fix. The hospital now fix. Not now fix. I'm going to put in some police up and down. You have to stay at your yard. Stay at your yard. And when you're hungry. Youth, people and get bullet trim neck. So they shoot him. And run him mother. Tell him mother to run up on the fear mother. 16-year-old get film could kick away. So they kick it away. Mash them up. You understand? No, we have to play him, you know. As I said before, although you can't listen, me can't listen to him too, but me have to listen to him. Because if you let him go now, I'm going to just spread the bad lies amongst people. I remember when I come and say, you can't work off a hearsay. We have to play him and hold them accountable. So we have to do, we have to do facts checking. Go now. So when the people them aim garbage, them run him away. So you see me about all them garbage. Watch this. We have everything lined up for about him garbage when I'm talking. Watch this.
Pandemic, global inflation and supply chain crisis, climate change.
Yeah, when I'm start blame now, not himself. Global inflation and supply chain crisis. The whole of this are foolish garbage. Now it's 2025. 2024 in that about. The whole of that are garbage. Yeah? Whole of that, I'll bury him and come back with. But me sure it's a burial, the people them get know them get help. You hear what you want to hear for yourself. But him put out nearly 14,000 check. And then show you somebody I get one little check. Him not show you things $1 million on the check. Eh? This is evil. So I'm give something where can even keep you buy food free or even 2 months. Maybe a month. And says I check that. Yeah? And they are right. And then them say, yes, we give and we bounce back and category 4. You know, liquid. Go with that. Continue.
Generated crises and associated hurricanes, tropical storms.
Yeah, they associate hurricane. You might blame hurricane and tropical storm. Brother, let me show you something. Stop your bullshit. Let me show you something. People, let me just remind him something. You know what? Hear this from this guy, you know. Because this guy, all them do is drop up the money and mash up the place. Let me show you something. Talk about storm and hurricane. This is a Monday time. Let me open this here. Let me open this. Because you're coming like, yeah, me say nobody. No. See that? October the 1973, tropical storm Gilda. Slowly moved to, and it always kill people in a people. We not find that in a burial or nothing, you know. To the north, located west to the island, causing significant rainfall in 3-day period. 3 days. You know, when you have a hurricane, it pass and 24-hour it pass. So this have 3-day rainfall amounted to 16.2 inches in 24-hour period. In a 24-hour period, you know. This card must slide across several parishes, particularly in St. Andrew Parish, where several houses were destroyed. In total, 6 people were blamed and that were killed. They must have blamed, right? After its store passage to the north, were located west of the island. So this, I went, this was 73. And by 74 again, August, you see it? So just a couple months. So not like him alone about this pass and that pass. Took a couple months. By October, and never October, it'll be a year, right? 73, 74 August. Look here. Hurricane come in. We pass south of the island because Beryl pass south of the island too, you know. South of Jamaica is an intensified category 1 hurricane leading to 3 fatalities, all caused by drowning. 3. Look on this now. See the June flood, when I tell it, say June 12, June flood, 79. Tropical depression 1, which caused torrential rainfall as it slowly moved north from the west of Jamaica. Rainfall amount to 32 inches due to torrential rainfall. The slow moving system produced 40 fatalities, people. 40. How much? 40. We're associated with the system, with drainage, with damage of approximately 27 million. Look, I'm 27 million. This is US in 1979. 27 million. Yeah? This is enough money in 20 days money, people. Enough money. This is 27 million, Remember our backside, the whole of our backside we used to only get 25 million, A man they move it to 200 million, So make him tell you about tropical storm. Nobody know want to hear that, brother. Nobody know want to hear that. Everybody fears storm and them things. They might tell them more during the time when handmade, when superpower fight the government at the day for putting that. Yeah? Them hold back money, them hold back everything. And we still come through. Him get everything because of the storm and everything, and then the diaspora people are send everything or give them people. So what them do, them keep back what them get and chop it. And about we and 100 days and we and then him tell about a lie. What's a lie? Continue with the lie. Look on the lie then.
And drought. Any truthful observer must admit that we have handled these crises comparatively better than previous governments.
You hear him stink? Him alone stinky. Him anger these people. You was previous government. Honestly. Charge people 700,000 for mass. Our police and soldiers shoot down people. Lock them up. 3 women do all kind of things that you angle it better than who. And what? With 28 bank account? Which government you did see in a previous time going to go dip the man in the cookie jar? And so thief. And dangerous and lie. But you angle about previous government. You say more harder? Eh? But any previous government, you're the worst thing. You're a criminal. The whole of a criminal in the government. But angle. Angle what? Eh? You talk about your angle. You say more harder? So we have to dissect it. See, here you again.
And on par, if not better, than governments of peer countries regionally. And these
peer countries. Which country can peer? Who? Haiti? Can you couldn't say government of peer country? You can't peer with Barbados, St. Lucia, Trinidad, and none of them. Which other Congo Haiti we can peer with? And Haiti better off than we. And a joke. But peer countries regionally, in the region. Haiti matter, I drop out pan. Can you can't put Antigua note to this in? To Jamaica right now, no make no sense. Yeah? Him not have no shame, man, because him got sit down to man. Him shouldn't even there at that bullshit. Yeah.
Globally. We can be certain.
And even globally. Compare with peer country. Which country Jamaica could have compared globally with? Eh? Me chat reality, me chat factual, and me chat them foolishness, Some mythical, if we go with the mythical chatting, with the mythical speaking. Yeah? What kind of thinking? See? Continue.
That 2025 will bring its own set of multiple, frequent, intense, and overlapping crises and challenges as global temperatures continue to rise, wars continue to drag on, and the global order becomes more uncertain.
So you matter about what? You can't tell nobody nothing at all. Country for run. You're not prime minister anyway. You for just go away. You please the big boy them and we can't make when they get all the thing they want to get all. You for just go away. Nobody no like you. Nobody no like DPP, Strike 5. Nobody no like Big Mama Nark, Queenie. Nobody no like you. Them no like Muma Kona either. Let me tell you straight. Them no like you. Them never like Nigel but him one way. Them still no like him. Yeah? Enough one of them no like. Let me just tell you. Alright.
Rest assured that your government is preparing.
And I push this your government. You're nobody government. You're your 28 bank account government, man. What happened to you, man? But prepare and rest assured.
constantly improving and learning from every challenge to develop smart, caring, and sustainable responses. Early this month, I will receive the Disaster Risk Management Review Report, which I commissioned after the passage of Hurricane Beryl. This will form the basis for a complete overhaul of the disaster preparedness and crisis management.
So that is not a thing where you want to hear people. That not put nothing in your pot. Disaster preparedness management, about them good already. Him a fasting or something where you don't want to hear about. Him for just listen. Him for just. May I try to be calm, you know. That guy now gonna make me calm, you know. Can't really dip on top of my nerves, I know, get on top of my nerves, you know. This guy, that guy, what me I look at. Yes. You understand? Continue.
Apparatus of government. The lesson we take away from the 2024 chapter in our journey is that we must be ready for the next external economic shock, geopolitical crises.
All them shit here. Economic shock. So him feel same come can if the whole of this matter about like listen, nobody know about hear them shit from here, you know. We see Barbados everywhere else operate, you know. We see what Jamaica do, you know. We see other country operate. So now tell me about economic. And that make it worse. That means we're not self-reliance. Because you tell me about economic shock, and little food we buy from them. We have the money we pay for it. Other things we grow. So I don't know what happened to the economic shock when I tell you about a food, a garbage. Garbage. Because if you want to ice cement, you pay for it, or your people, they must sell it from foreign country. So I can tell you about the economic shock. And the country now run good, make the thing them stay. The country not running good. We're not producing. Yeah? You know, and like we don't sit down and we are beg everything from overseas, you know. If we are import $7.8 billion US dollar what a thing, that sound like both an economic shock and all kind of thing. But I might hear this from him. We should have import less and export more and grow our way out. And that we want to see. So we might chat bullshit. Yeah? Continue.
Pandemic or natural disaster.
Yeah.
We have had several significant achievements in the 2024 chapter. Notably, the strategy of long-term investments in equipment, personnel, intelligence, and leadership.
So people, leadership. This guy have 28 bank account. Intelligent. Which one of them intelligent? And if they matter about the police, not even the eye, it blind. Them about them call Jamaica, I it blind. I Enos. Jamaica Enos. And I want it to have, you know, Enos minus. Yes, I Enos minus. Enos are one, you know. And the camera one eye. So an Enos. If it that means it Enos minus. Because when you are Enos, one eye Enos, maybe one next one you can pick two. But Jamaica eye is Enos minus. Yeah? Yeah. Him say the country now run good. When the man raise up, you may have that too. So this is him now. The country now run good enough. But him I tell about him as great. And look how him I put up like him I eat that. Look how the ass that I put up. Look here now. Look here.
Our security forces is paying off handsomely.
Yeah.
Serious crimes are down approximately 14%.
Not no go so. That up. Not no go so. You know what's like how everybody. That's why we keep one statistic, you know. And talk to the police them in a different and when man dead we keep it for ourselves. And we look what them are put out. We not see them finish put it out yet, but look what them are put out now. So them keep it by themselves and them say, hey, them are watch, because them are keep tag, you know. We are keep tag for when we run out of rubbish, you know. But do read journalism around here. We're not nastiness. We have to read journalism around here. So when we run out and come tell me anything now, we'll match it up and we'll show the people them are call out on the name. Uno. Up there and Google too. You, because you're not police, you know, you forget a lawsuit. You may want you. You forget a lawsuit. You leave the chair like Google. You're not police. Alright. Me I warn you, yeah? Alright. Don't make me take me around you know. Because that be a full thing you release. This is garbage, yeah, people. Murder. Look at now. Serious crime down 14%. No down.
And murders are down approximately 18%.
Murder not down 18%. Them gone over 2,000 murder, man. Murder not down nowhere at all.
The second consecutive year.
And them say second consecutive year. Listen, 2024 we have more people dead than 2023. So them come with them foolishness. All right, continue.
Of reduction. Our economic performance continued to be strong. Unemployment declined to the lowest in our history.
People, this is garbage, you know. Them say unemployment, this is what the guy put out, you know. Unemployment the lowest. Yes, still, everywhere with them at our boy road now, where you look at for buy things, give people, give them work. You either find people for work. You know, so be a bullshit matter. Eh? Lewis in your history when I know if you chop the grass last year January, maybe them just take care of the work this and then now not take care of. It make any sense? Yeah. They find a dead body on Jamington Main Road. You know company news. We don't hear that Dudley. We don't hear it, man. Eh? Unemployment at 3.6%, but you know it's a bullshit. The man look Stanton does put out this, you know. What me have, you know. Look on this, hear this, you know. And you question this. Them say Stanton give them this. But question this. Remember move him. And I make him talk when I'm talking. You know. But look what Stanton put out again and then I play this. And tell me if it makes sense. Look.
So you see who was right about the economy? All the apologists. The Statistical Institute is now telling us that the decline is even deeper than the Planning Institute of Jamaica projected. The economy is down by 3.5% in the third quarter. The goods producing sector down by
third quarter. So it down 3.5% in the third quarter, people. Right? So all them are going to have them out. No, him are going to have him out and that's that bullshit. Yeah.
1.2%, and the services sector down by 2.2%. So you see, that is what we have been telling you. Data driven, not apology. Yeah? Worse than we even thought. Mining down by 17.4, agriculture down by 12.5, construction down by 3.3, manufacturing down by 4%. Transport, storage and communication was up by 2.5, finance and insurance up by 0.8, producers of government services down by 0.5, wholesale and retail down by 3, real estate and renting down by 3.2, electricity and water 5.8, hotels and restaurants, which are a proxy for the tourism sector, down by 6.2%, other services down by 6.5%. Bad policies.
So people, ungo thing up at the transport where you have to take your taxi and your bus. 2.5. Everything else down. You just take a picture of that. Everything else down. But here the Prime Minister, no, everything done. See that? You see how it is? Take a picture of that. They show it. So this come out. So it will show you everything down. You have 5-star. See? And look what the Prime Minister tell you now. Him a go on good now. Hear this now. Everything done, you know. Hear this.
Inflation declined well within the targeted band of 4 to 6%. Interest rates have come down steadily.
This people, you don't see the whole. You see what I want. You see what I want. Inflation. You must say inflation decline. The interest rate come down. This a bullshit. You must say 2024. You know, look at.
Our dollar has been trading stably over.
People, the dollar 160 to 1. You matter about stably. 160. You know, see this guy is sick. It a move from 155 and gone up. It a trade stably. Eh? Yeah.
For the past year, and our national.
Except for the past year, when we said it fly up. Me not tell you that hear this now.
National debt to GDP ratio is set to fall below 70%.
So the man a service a debt where it a kill we. And him a sure you said see them carry it at 70. Remember him carry it at 140 and then 150, you know. When Porsche take it and carry it at 105, you know. But then force a pay it up, the interest are like the interest big. Right? I pay down, I service the debt. And pay down so much on the debt. And I show you said gone number you still we in a recession. Them man a wicked man. Yeah? And you not stop tell lie, man. Yeah? Look here. We are showing something now yesterday they are tell lie so. Look here.
This is the lowest in over 30 years.
Yeah, all that when I tell you bullshit. Because when you understand, you say, boy, the debt got no, the debt now pay down, the debt big same and got more than that. You must service the debt. It is the lowest in over 30 years, but you kill us. Because we do a foolishness. Make we can't buy food. That him make we can't buy food, him a lie jail. for turn water boy. You know, see, you know, you're not about to hide no crime, no the crime, them, but the whole of them committing. See? So I'm brother go turn water boy, them have him on the Elijah, them a call him up that way now. When my water buckle, they carry it come. And him run carry it go. Cause water boy, that, you know. Yeah, man. Play.
Our infrastructure program for highway construction, water supply, broadband, parks, housing, hospitals, health centers, police stations, fire stations,
Him just call them when we himself do them now.
and urban centers is incomparable to any other era in Jamaica.
Alright, so I'm saying hospital and urban centers and everything. Let me stop it at so this because me not have no time for the foolishness. Yeah? Let me stop it at so where him say first? Where him say urban center? That him say? Let me see this.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Midday News. Here's what we have in the bulletin. Health Minister says U.S. medical travel advisory and negative light on the country's health sector. Of tax, which he believes can help to fix the problem.
The Healthcare Ministry says the recent U.S. travel advisory has created a negative impact on the country's health system on the international scene. The advisory
Andrew does tell about health. He does tell me about health. He tell me about some of that things. So me just attack them one.
advisory issued on
Just want to say that thing I want to
Tuesday urged U.S. citizens to reconsider travel to Jamaica due to crime and medical services. Americans were told that emergency services and hospital care vary throughout Jamaica and response times and quality of care may vary from U.S. standards. The U.S. government says public hospitals in Jamaica are under-resourced and cannot always provide high-level or specialized care. Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton says the issues in the health sector cannot be looked at in a silo.
The issue is a lot more complex than it appears in a release or an advisory. The solution can't be that we must do more. The solution has to recognize why there is an inadequacy to the extent.
Why there is an inadequate. We're done with Tufton. Go outside. I could put you outside. I could put up a man here.
A sobering video of Gifford Henry drawing his last few breaths on this earth last Thursday. It still haunts his family and friends.
Stressed, tired, disappointed, frustrated. Just a few of the adjectives used to describe the way I'm feeling presently. This and the disturbing news to learn the distress that my father went through at the Lionel Town Hospital. He just went there just to get assistance. I mean, that facility is there to assist you when you need help. You're sick, you go to the hospital for treatment, right? You go to the hospital, you're expected to come out back better than the way you went there.
The dead man's loved ones said the brutal irony is that Mr. Henry, as an active member of the Community Citizens Association, lobbied political representatives to supply nebulizers to public health facilities in Clarendon. But on the night in question, he himself could not get one of those very machines as his asthma.
People must stop the man. A man drop off a chair and dead that I didn't talk. Look how long me I show them say the hospital no good. Me. Sit down and show them this. Them wait till USA travel advice 2 times. Not just the crime, but the hospital. And then when you look, it affect the hotel sector. So them start to book back because the people them are withdraw because they be sick over the member dog them suffer. If you crash or something happen to you, that police vehicle where you see them throw everything in a you end up in it too. They don't have no ambulance to come pick up. You know see man drop down a mobile and dead. No ambulance. It show you the state of the country. So me can show him. See a foreigner here, she come there and must have a baby, must lose a baby. And she want a little tiny tissue. And look on this.
Hold on. Where you want this to go?
I gotta use the bathroom. Yeah, this is I need something to wipe, but I have to use the bathroom right now. Yeah, but you need tissue. I've been asking for tissue since I've been here. I've been asking for tissue since I've been here. Yeah, but this is not. And there's still no tissue in any of the bathrooms. I've been asking for tissue since I've been here. I've been asking for tissue. No one's giving me any tissue. I also need another diaper. I need another diaper and I need some tissue. I've been asking for tissue since I've been here, and now she's mad because I'm using paper towels. What else am I supposed to do? Can I have a diaper, please? This shouldn't be like pulling teeth.
This is. We don't provide those personal things for patients.
My God. And when this come out, where tough tongue go, run out, come say, them have toilet tissue in a warehouse, in a storehouse. Yeah, Sharon, Mr. Man, call my man. You can't call my man. Call me. See my number? You get my number, call my man. That's how it go. We are twin. All right. Yeah, man. All right, my sister. You good? Just call my man. You hear this? You don't use it. You don't have this person. And them not have it. Then Tufton come this Jamaican now and say, them a thief toilet tissue. Come on now, Tufton. No care what you want. They're not even madman. Call them not let madman in there so. You sick. And you're not going to talk about the toilet people, everybody are good and in the nasty, you're not going to the toilet. You know what, I'm going to the toilet when you go visit. Who are going to thief the toilet roll? Who pay money come to the hospital? Why that thief a toilet roll in there but you're not going there? When I be a germs in the hospital in the first place, them now look about the place good. Come on, man, don't listen to people them like this. So this, Holness, rub out this way it does show. These are the health system. Right? Rub out this. And when you talk about highway, see what I want to say the next time. They said infrastructure where you build by way construction gone down by something by our percent. Me show you back here. So everything where you just come talk 2025, right? Come join me out and our worries are later. See? See the road, look at the people, this how much $1 billion road, you know? Brand new highway with fiber optic cable running under it and big one, everything running on it. Pipes and things, look at it. See that? See that? Yeah? Yeah. Look at the next part. Look here.
Yeah. But on the way, we passed on the new highway. We passed some infrastructure damage there on the way coming from Kingston Harborview to Morant Bay. On the left-hand side, there's a serious breakaway at one point.
No, you can't just put up a little stone thing. That's for sure you overlay them thing and know what them are doing, you know. Because I'm going to do this, you know. Number one, you have built something for last. Look on this. No, the dirt there, it just dirt. So it's sliding. You know, put them little stone up on the front. Any water go under that take a slide. So that does make a wall lie down on it. Lie down. Yeah? Go drop nothing down them and steal it. And instead of your wall stand up straight, you spread it. So you can't sit in. Well, steal up and can't sit in. And then if you want to stone it, to make it like style it. But you can't move my wall when me drop it there, so you know. Can't say your wall that stand up. You steal it up. Well, steal up in and you can't sit. Okay, remember, you know, down there, so the column that way down there, so from down in a way down in a ground it start from, you know. And you make it lie down and you can't sit and like you lay no, can't sit. So if you want to style it when you don't put them little stone here, the wall will not move. All the next 100 years it stand up. This is a cheap work. So water from up to the hill there, you do something like this and water get between that and it do some boom. It ruffle it and do it like this. You get landslide still. This and also another them stone and you bigger stone, better stone, man. And do this better, man. That's why for them stone work with. So and you're the opposition and say, hey, I don't like me now, but my side for the people them. Him nice. Look here.
A landslide has come down.
If this Holness, they matter about bad gas. Him that take it, can have nothing firm in the portion and that run with it. Who the wall broke where them just build. See the road there, and them that live on it straight. Only thing I joke me I make. Let me show you some joke me I make. You remember with the bird survey ticket, the bird thing where he said the man father about this is a book. Remember I'm a Jamaican. Him father is a Jamaican too. Not by birth, but a Jamaican. Naturalization. Yes. Right? And you run with that big dirty thing, kid mama, and the one of them run with that. Can you imagine if them did have something to say, let me try sing Mark Rolling? Can you imagine the man, them high grab? Meanwhile, them are run with that. Most of them in there, you have Israel in there, you have American in there, and the whole of them. The whole of them will run with that. Not all them now, the man. Yeah? It's bad. So can you imagine I did Mark Rolling, I build this, and this slide was on that broke up there, so my backside. Can you imagine? Eh? Yes. Them not easy, man. See that?
Infrastructure is compromised. And then nearer the Roselle Falls, that are a very popular spot for people, which permanently have fresh water coming out of them. There's a section on the seaside of the road which has the substructure seems to have been compromised by the sea coming up with the storm surge, and so there's a big hole that is on the side of the road. And when you look at it from the seaside, if you come off the road and go down, you can see where it's been eaten away quite seriously by the sea. So, you know,
what do you make of that? That's a new infrastructure.
New infrastructure. I mean, one would have thought that given how close it is to the sea, some additional thought would have gone in as to how to protect it, so that you wouldn't have to be spending money now to protect it, to really to restore it. So that's a disappointment. But you know, we hope that money can be found to fix it, because I think it's a dangerous situation there, you know, and people are coming to kind of look at it and see while it is, you know, getting worse. So that's a highly undesirable situation. But, you know, we're not here really to point out issues that, you know, may be controversial. We're really here to sort of show solidarity with the people who have been badly impacted by.
You know what that tell me, look a while? This man is a human being, not Andrew. You know what I'm saying? He have a point out thing but controversial, but much even more with the people, them will lose things and will, you know, show solidarity with them and them are the opposition. If Andrew may say run with this, long time. See? Long time. Look here, Andrew talk about when him show me. He must show me a fire station. Fire station, when I have nothing, look here. Fire station, fire truck. Look at the fire truck now. Look where you're dropping at people. I road where I'm taking building and look here.
So, Farm Primary and Junior High School. Right there. So the road block off, and this was what you see the fire truck in. This big hole, you see this thing? No. This is the surface of the road. This is where the fire truck drop, right over here. Can you imagine? Look at this. Look where all the road. If me I go drop in there? Yeah, me can drop in there and come back up.
This is what Andrew do to a place. Meanwhile, I have 28 bank account. And I come give we chat. And I tell we foolish. Fire truck. Let me give him fire truck. Let me give him one more fire truck before we move on. Because I tell the people, they might just be a rubbish. The man, you understand? I'll show you something. Yeah? What's this? All right, what's this? Look on this.
Oh no, look. This is the JCF. This is what we have to go through here in the JCF. Yeah, man. Quality service. Yeah, man. See there? See there? Quality service in the JCF.
Okay. Yeah, Andrew, you can't go and talk what you are talking because another we see here. Look. Let me show you. Let me say which one of them will show you. For that one, same one this. For that one, I'm going to take straight back.
See there? See there? So me tired? Yeah, man. So me tired? Push me that, push that. I'm going to go right back to pushing it right now. See there? Oh no, look. Oh no, look.
All right. So Holness, when him say no, can him up to par with everything and them things. What I want Holness attack be a bullshit. Be a garbage for 2025. Both achievement. What you achieve, brother? Eh? I make sure your fire station, make sure your police station too in the same because the thing. And the thing then me have it just to man. But you tell the people them don't come out and come tell the people them the lie, brother. Now do it, man, why would they accountable? Continue.
As independent history.
So I'm sure with that road there.
Our social safety net programs have been significantly increased in terms of resources, up to 30%.
So people, if Jamaica never suffer, if Jamaica that do good, you know, have to increase the social net to 30%. I nearly 1/3 that, you know. 33 and a third, or 1/3. See? You increase the social net to 30%. I don't know about it, but that tell us say people are suffer. If it is done, you say you have to carry it to 30% or more handout you give. That means the country go back way. That means the country going back way in a Jamaica term. Because remember, like foreign thing in people where you have your youth, them and government and say boom boom, because you know for them youth same way. You know, them make sure look about them and what have you, and like that. When they put up another little part thing, if you have a TV and you depend it, then get a little 3 grand this, and if you have to push it up to 30%. But I tell you, say, more people are suffer. So this way I talk about is bullshit. Continue.
Targeted to the most vulnerable.
Yeah, targeted to the most vulnerable. Look at now. Yeah, man, I tell lie per minimum wage. Remember, you know, if you in the first term move something to 9,000, when you come back and say this government, I might talk overall, I say, well, 200%. Let me listen ever 200 him say. Let me listen.
We have more than double the minimum wage.
Him double it. Him more than double it. Yeah? Yes. Him more than double it. And we move it from 9,000 just the other day. Him start pushing on something and say, we have more than double. Remember, you know, weighted value 6,000, can't buy more than what 15 can buy now. Yeah? You understand? 15 can buy. Yeah? 3, 6, or 18. So him about the more than double. He want to the same put. You understand? You want, he must put 100%. Same 100%. But that, you can't check it like that. He move it and put even less. Them give I remember, you know, if you have come from 6,000, 9,000, and you put a little thing on it. Yeah? 9,000, you put an next, you can go on 15. You put 50 little bit percent on the 9,000. And carry it this away there, 15. Yeah? Yes, like 60 grand, put around 6 on it. 6 grand. Little more than that. Input on it. Saying around 60%. Yeah? Somewhere around this. Around 10 will be 50%. 50% input. Yeah. And then you can fling it up there, so 50 enough. And fling it up there, so and then come and a boast and tell you, we double this and we double that. The man fig go away. The man fig go away. That now have the buying power boy. Him fig go away. Look on this again now.
Further increased the income tax threshold. Executed the first ever reverse tax credit give back.
Because Carl Berger tell us enough people get that the first ever give Then this achievement, brother. These things you call achievement, Andrew Holness. To put people on part, this because them now have nothing to eat and give them $3,000 every 2 months. Eh? The tax, you not get it back, and just put it on it. And then you run and eat. Remember, you know, people, that's, hey, we have to fire the piece of nastiness. Can you imagine? 9 years. And in the right front of you for 9 years. And he just put this in October. And I know you don't get the money yet, but he might run with it and I say, I'm achievement that. Look on film achievement. Not even 2 months good. 2 months hard. Because the first day, it's not even 2 months good. And I hit him and put out as him achievement. Figure back your one tax. Then he must show you the place where NCB are built up there. So it's a plaza. It's a plaza. What happened to this guy? NCB built a plaza up at Moran Bay. There's some matter about rural center. Because them that about that can be stone center now. Wawa center. Urban center. The urban centers. If you build a new shop and me ever come spend money, I not get nothing free. When you tell me about centers, I have the money to spend in the first place. It make any sense. I'm not government ability, you know. People, them build them thing. You provide the land, them build it and work out something with where them build film too. With the government. Might not happy and them take the money out of that too. See? Yesterday, them run out on a chat. This guy is sick. Continue.
And we have increased the pay of public sector workers by over 200 billion Jamaican dollars.
No, this, I mean, I tell you, PR don't ask this to man. When you say you increase the pay of public sector worker by 200 billion, you say, well, increase, no. Much money them I get? Oh no. Where's a small amount? I only get a 300%, 200%. You alone are 28 million, you know. You know much public sector worker work, how much of them work. How much minimum wage people? How much people are get minimum wage? 700,000 for the year. How much time it can go in and Andrew money? How much time it go in there? How much people that pay with that money? Like, yes, 15. Yes. Say, how much time it go in at that? 7 now. How much time? See? 10 times I give 7,000. 30 times I give 21,000. 30 times 7 about 1,000. Come and say 700,000. 7 million, 21 million I give 30 times. Yeah, 21 million leave an X. Granted. It can get 40 times. Film pay. Can pay nearly pay a minimum. Can run it up, well, I like 720. So that little less, 30 yard, yes. Yeah, you see that? Can pay around 10, 20, 30 yard people can pay. Film pay. Can pay 30 yard people pay for the year. Minimum wage worker. 30 yard. Yeah? Can you have to take the 20 them too? But if I have 700, a little over 700, and 700 that pay 40, so 30 at the camp. Pay 30 at people, just film pay alone. But have family, have people for go to school and everything, film pay alone. And they the rest too. Some of them can pay like a crab. They can pay over 30 of them too. Each of them pay. Where them push up them pay too. See, all people survive. Plus with them a chop. And the man they are showing some shit. He must show a shit, but start and show with the right thing. This doesn't make no sense. Look here.
These achievements are phenomenal and uncontestable.
Achievements and phenomenal. Figure 20,000. Back 20,000. Your money. And you not get it all now. You not do nothing for the burial people them all now because $150 and 150,000 and 50,000 now. See? But you give a 14 this. And this them young call film achievement. Burial just come last year, you know, people. 9 years a man sit down there, you know. Burial come in a July. So I use him, tell him, I know check. Achievement, you know. He might find out the road when mash up, when not good. Him achievement. He might find out the $20,000 no snow for 9 years. And him call that achievement. And power and all kind of things. Him a chat bullshit. Him is a failure. Stop the PR around ya. That we say. We are calling you out. So the one of this way I talk about bullshit. Yeah.
However, we also hear and pay close attention.
So remember him call them that's achievement. And hear him flap himself now. Hear him flap himself now with a reality and want to blame something else. Remember him said them the achievement 20,000. The road when I fix. That's why I'm sure. Yeah, him show the fire station and all kind of thing. And I show you the whole of that mash up. Nothing now work, right? Yeah? Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Nasher. So give me a number, yeah?
To the feelings and realities of many Jamaicans who have suffered through the global spike in inflation over the last 3 years due to the COVID pandemic and the supply chain shock.
Yeah, what my talk say? So, and himself, him talk about now, you know. Him still talk about over the last 3 years. But it's going to be over the last 3 years because from 2020, so I'm talking 2023. We got the next year, so 2 years that got part. 2025, remember, you know, from 2020 to now, 5 years, you know. So I'm telling about over the last 3 years. Like, you know, feel nothing at 2021, 2023, 24 done. At 25, this time I tell you bullshit. Bullshit, I tell you, you know, over the last 3 years. Eh? All right, continue.
Food, electricity, transportation, medication, and other basic amenities have become unaffordable.
So, oh, you say you're going good. Oh, him shoot all himself 9 foot. You can't listen to him. But him are going good, you know, and my achievement, 20,000. The other day in October, I said, when Elijah before him go by announce, in the last part of September. Eh? Announce 20,000 when nobody now get. Majority not get it all now. 20,000, you want money. And this a film achievement. Burial when say man a check where you remember the insurance money where we pay for our taxpayers' money, but over nearly 14,000 burial. The pandemic, when jump up and blame, him get too much money all over the world, medication and everything, but over 7,000 of people dead. Don't make them tell about the 3,700. And that would have been enough for our granny dead, our mother, our father. This is bullshit. But he might tell you one failure, you know. He might tell you, listen.
For many, I hear your cry regarding the cost of living.
So you say you're going good and this tongue and everything. No, you hear them cry and you feel and you hear them cry and want to blame something else. It make any sense. You can't talk in a one great man attack, say your achievement and when it's an achievement and then you come and talk about the failure. I mean, hear you cry. Why the people them not cry to you? You want to play with climate change and all kind of thing. Nah, work on you. You hear that? Yeah.
Though the number of Jamaicans employed is at the highest it has ever been, the minimum wage has been increased and wages generally have increased. We understand that.
Where my talk no make no sense? Where my talk no make no sense? Right now, I see, if you have people that work like where I say, I'm sure say people want to work. I say, where they can afford, run go for girl when she don't know a baby father middle name. They must call him more cheesy than forehead. Must tune in and call him in a one. Can't enough for them to know them baby father middle name, yeah? Then I start and shout, I'm chat show 2 finger, road up. I'm say, and the place still dirty side of her, you know. And she don't realize it. I will show him it. Saying? Yes. Me I show him. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Where you say, man? Oh, so give me number, yeah? Saying? So this man a chat bullshit. I say you pay gone up, though you this and that, but here we my talk yes now. This make any sense to you? You suffer. Because the money where you talk about you put up, remember you know, minimum wage and something for you come talk about neither, you know. That can be achievement, you know. If you are government and when you look your wage, you pay 200%, or you tell people about minimum wage. You don't expect to raise them pay. Remember taxpayers' money, you know. And your money in a fee one. But them raise it less. Because you couldn't move from 9. And you know drop it to even 40,000. And that little bit, but you could have balance something instead of raise for them pay. Eh? Yeah, man. Yeah. Them play this pay. So when them carry this in a plate, you know, say them are bullshit. Them think people are idiot. You can hear this.
Wages have been so low for so long that there is still pent-up pressure, despite the efforts of the government to create the economic environment where more Jamaicans can have income and inflation is controlled. On the flip side, the economy has created more Jamaicans with income to effectively demand goods, such as cars and housing. The number
A foolishness in attack, you know. Foolishness in attack. It's a crap. Nobody has the money. The big boy, and them him attack himself.
of vehicles on our roads has almost doubled in the last 8 years to over 500,000.
You watch that shit a long time. We have the vehicle them there. And I like the vehicle them I cut down, you know. Remember, you know, most of we, you know, the overseas and thing, what we do is send we buy some vehicle. We always have vehicle. We don't know that, don't it? No for the vehicle them down there, you know, some people overseas want them. And them people them control them, don't it? Eh? Yes. I remember from a long time when everybody buy a vehicle. Not because of Andrew Holness. That's why the road, most of the road them not different. It bumper to bumper same way. It different. Wake up on Mandela, the whole of the road them. Why the toll bridge change and why remember when I come from Portmore bumper to bumper, you know. All when you have the road, when you go over bumper to bumper, it take you all night for reach out Portmore, remember? And only cars it. So if you see it now, if you talk about it double, that means you have more people. You don't reach home till 3 days. Be a bullshit him talk, you know. So him start itch up on the car, say no. So he make the car them double. What happened to you, man? Stop that bullshit, man. Stop it, man. So if you go not change now, the road still have the bumper to bumper. But remember a long time. Remember how long this was in the 90s. From parties of up this car thing. Remember when you go Portmore, you come over in the morning, you can't come over, you know, reach over, you have to get up early in the morning time. Remember? Yes. And then when you go over, you have to go over, try to catch the traffic before you beat the traffic. When we have the causeway, remember? And then when them change it round now and do, you remember the same thing with it. When you go, some people have to get up very early. Because if you get up early, a bumper to bumper same way. Somebody scared about the car, them almost double. Let me tell you this, at the same amount of car. So much of car now, enough car crash, but they have car replace it. So not like him, show him that the car double. So we don't have 200,000 car. No. Well, look how much car we did have all along. It register, go check it. You know, no sense. Remember, enough people have 2 and 3 car. And bike, you know, now kind of things. You know. And you them have car too, you know. See? Black before Andrew Holness. What happened to him? Enough people still are selling and buy them car. You know, most people them still and buy them car and have them car and them people are drive it or do something. Same way. And they buy them. If him say the bike double, me understand the bike. Same, but not the car. If you take half like 200,000, that means most of the country wouldn't have no car then because most of the car in a town long time. And Portmore. Simple. Saying so when my talk is bullshit here. Me not asking. Most people, there's too much people there at Kingston and St. Andrew and in a Portmore when they have vehicle. Yeah, most of them will have the vehicle. I don't know, so when my talk are bullshit. That means the rest of Paris shouldn't have no car. But it almost 500,000 and it double. Like on 200,000 car they did it before. It have sense? Eh? The amount of road we have over 200,000 car they did it before, they wouldn't have the bumper to bumper vehicle here. Me not ask you. Can you remember the two of them that spread right over? Eh? Continue. These are the things when I try to point out that tell you bullshit. And then an achievement, you know. Him just look past something and say, oh, yeah man, this and that. Who could have come down the one of them road? All they try to widen the road. Why them that try to widen the road from first year? Because I bumper to bumper long time. You come from man, you live on the hill, you come from any one of them go there. I come down but you drive to Chancery. You come down Chancery and come from Manningsy Road there. So I come down, see? And the same thing. As they reach down, they said done. You want to take the next part of the leave for go at the same thing. What happened to them? I'll be a bull cap in my talk, so continue.
The housing market has not been so responsive to the increasing number of Jamaicans who are seeking housing solutions in the lower income to lower middle income segment of the housing market. I hear the cry of the hairdresser, the mechanic.
Yeah, him hear the cry. If number one, them him can't do nothing for you, No, not this government with what them are doing, what them are chat. Can't do nothing for you. If you have different government, the whole thing have to reorganize and everything. But you hear the cry of the if the big man then can't buy nothing, hairdresser and thing cannot buy it. That means minimum wage can't buy it neither. They cannot afford it. See, I'll be a bullshit. Him just attack about the 20,000 and the achievement. He not achieve nothing out of this. For 9 years, I know the man not show me achievement, I no other this and that, why I'm go through. Me say, the administration will go through the worst atrocities in Jamaica. It's Michael Manley. Them try to get him out with your government, with your opposition. I try to get out the government with CIA and world powers. Yeah? Yes. And do all kind of things to Jamaica, and I tell you, say, the road never mash up. The hospital never shut down, clean and food in there, everything same way. Yes? The milk, them never stop. Yeah? The new Chibona milk never stop from no school. Yeah? No clinic never closed down. Nothing like that. The parks, them open, the bus, them run, and everything normal what for run. Go straight to university to man. And this guy want to compare these things. Michael Manley was the time when everything put out. A matter of fact, I can play something. Voila.
Clerks and factory supervisors who have been contributing to the NHD for years but cannot find a house for the mortgage for which they are qualified. And equally, I hear the cry of the motorists about the damage to their vehicles and the time in traffic due to poor road conditions. Now, it's not just the cost of living that has gone up, but the cost of doing business has also increased. And this is not only because of the impact of inflation. Much of the increased cost is the cost of government regulation. Some impose...
So, yeah, all right. So all that time about increased cost, no matter the cost of regulation. Me not telling you say bullshit, me not talk, man. When they shoot himself 9 foot all the time. You don't see when they look at white people, him that want to blame the increase and blame everything else, some overseas. I mean, say if you import the thing and you there, so you will get it for your money, but you just want to make a killing out for the people there. No, him doesn't tell you say the cost of government, we always tell him for free, the red tape them down. Him doesn't tell you yourself, that's why you can't trust this guy. You hear? Him come back to when me, I say look a while. And what me always I say, hear this.
And equally, I hear the cry of the motorists about the damage to their vehicles and the time in traffic due to poor road conditions. Now,
it mash up on a bit. Remember, it costs people life. Remember, you're not honest. It costs people life too, Every time I do this, I have to show that man because I all in family, no same family hurt. And no justice, I don't know no justice or not when I for the man. But I have to show him. I have to show him, man. I can't do nothing to show him now. When there. But the man there. I have to show him, man. No care what I do, I always show that man there, What I do, not find him today, I don't think I move him, I never move him, Saying, I see the man riding bicycle and dropping on Holness road and mash up. Saying, dropping on Holness road. I'm dead, see me. So I'm not find him. See him there? Broke for him neck. Under the earth right now. For nothing, Holness. For nothing. So you hear what him do? Him tell you, say, I'm going good, which nothing no go so. And then him tell you about when you can't afford a house. But yesterday have the NHT build house. Oh, it just stay empty, a white elephant. That a bank up the NHT. You understand? This is bullshit. Continue.
It's not just the cost of living that has gone up, but the cost of doing business has also increased. And this is not only because of the impact of inflation. Much of the increased cost is the cost of government regulation.
So I'm saying inflation gone down. No man say not because of the cost of inflation, but of government regulation. You hear? Me tell you say you have to run him where? Him not good.
Some imposed by international obligations, but much of it is caused by the inefficient and antiquated government bureaucracy. I hear the cry of the small business and medium-sized business.
Man, come on, go on, man. Too much of you now, man. So you might come now talk about you here cry 9 years. And nobody don't want to hear from you because you can't do no business or listen nobody with 28 bank account. Where I carry ice. Remember telling you this. We never forget serious people. We never stay like me. I want to think me not in the arms house, you know. Me not in it. See, me can't look on him as a prime minister. That's a number one. You're not a prime minister. You embarrass the country the more you stay there, so. And anybody aiding and betting you, one of them is just like you are worse than you. Them are nastiness too. You should have stepped down long time. Much says come and give speech. And see that be a bullshit at all. Be a bullshit. You cannot go through this and come give a chat. Me not listen to you. Me just play a little part with Sir Manley. Listen. Remember when Manley got through, only not got through this. And Manley never come and complain like this before. Never. Hear this.
A never to be forgotten day in Jamaica's history. As the sun blazed down on the National Stadium in Kingston, Jamaica, tens of thousands of people came together in unity and love to pledge their solidarity with the People's National Party and democratic socialism. They came from remote villages. They came from towns. They came from the city. Snow cone vendors, teachers, impact workers, doctors, lawyers, small farmers, factory workers came to take part in the public session of the 38th Annual Conference of the People's National Party. The historic session was planned for the National Arena. From the night before, comrades began arriving in buses and trucks. Many set up makeshift beds outside the arena, and in the wee small hours of the morning, coal pots were aglow as camping comrades prepared an early breakfast. Long before starting time, the arena was full and overflowing. PNP River had come down from bank to bank. And when the gathering of comrades overflowed outside the arena and our struggles and our hopes for the future, hearts were full as 40,000 comrades rededicated themselves to the building of democratic socialism. We were one with our leader as we pledged that we were not for sale, and as we said with great meaning, we know where we are going.
Dedication to the building of a new world. And I thank you, the masses of Jamaica, because every time that we, the leadership, have felt doubt, we have turned to you, and you have given us the courage to move forward and to fight on. God bless you, the people of this country. This conference has had a profound impact on everybody who has lived through it. And I want to give thanks on your behalf to all the delegates who came from abroad to stand with us at this momentous time in Jamaica's history. And we ask that they all take back our greetings and our thanks, and to tell their colleagues at home that we know that they came to Jamaica because the world knows that Jamaica is at a moment of destiny. We are at a moment.
It's not about rainfall and this. It's about superpower attack. Because Uno want power. Now use Uno. You understand? And Uno do this and make how much people dead in Jamaica. Uno crisis, man.
Moment of destiny, comrades. We are at a moment of destiny. We have watched the forces at work. And when they hear of your presence here today, oh, what a weeping and a wailing. There are certain places in the world today that when they hear of how you came in your thousands and thousands and tens of thousands and tens of thousands to stand for socialism, there will be a weeping and a wailing. Today, I do not need to make a speech. You have made the speech for me.
Let me ask you though, which time in the history of Jamaica this ever happened to Jamaica? By the time about no pandemic for 100 years. It's wicked than that. This could have get same like how Fat Boy and the other thing they dropped down Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Thing could have dropped on Jamaica too. Anything could have happened. I want to see what happened. You want to see what happened, you know? Yeah? I'm talking about hurricane. Hurricane passed through Jamaica in the 70s too, man. The storm, they are 40 life it take. 79 flood. Remember the whole place a be a landslide and all kind of things, you know. 73, 74. Because you see the storm there, you see the hurricane, which, and you see the next one there. I remember, you know, enough rain it coming and enough landslide, you know. What are these things get dealt with? See? It not go through the days them where, you know, superpower put the country through a kind of hell. He meant to go through it. Siaga. But Siaga was a part of the destruction. Enough more people around him. Mike and with them are part Pernell, them are part and Baptist, them are part of the destruction. And Bushrat them are part of the destruction. Yes. You understand? Them are part of the sellout things. Someone should have charged for treason a long time. See? Them should have charged for treason a long time. So when him run out, and I talk about him manage what? You understand? Let me go down here, sir.
I don't know if you can take it in the sun. Work. In 1962, there were two that were suffering by 1972.
Hear this. Listen this.
To address themselves to the suffering of their land. In the
hear this, people. No, you're wicked. Your party wicked and you want it. Look how it's wicked. And under the first to do it. But hear this.
I don't know if you can take it in the sun. I don't know if you can listen and concentrate. But I will be guided by your judgment. And if you say speak, Joshua will speak.
The comrade leader described the conditions which existed in Jamaica during the first 10 years of independence.
Bauxite industry was booming in the world. International capitalism was going through one of its periods of prosperity and expansion. We had just become independent. And our rulers had the opportunity to address themselves to the suffering of their land in the middle of the most favorable conditions the world had ever known. And what did they do with those years? At the end of the time, unemployment had doubled. For every one human being that had no work in 1962, there were 2 that were suffering by 1972. Out of every 10 young people that were looking for training and education beyond the age of 15, 8 out of 10 had to look at the blank wall of poverty. Only 2 could get any training. There were 450,000 small farmers who had nothing but hillside rockstone to scratch. Our bauxite was being mined out of our country like dirt for a pittance. There had been a government in power for 10 years that dared to call itself Labour. And in 10 years, they had never passed one serious piece of legislation to protect the rights of so much as one worker in Jamaica. Women would work their hearts out beside men and draw less pay. When children were born, most of them were called illegitimate and had no real rights in law. The land was writhing under the lash of victimization. Corruption was everywhere in the nation. And there was no Jamaican to be found anywhere who could have pride to say, I am a Jamaican. The country was bankrupt spiritually, bankrupt morally, and in the years, those who had been wealthy had grown more wealthy. Those who had been privileged had grown more privileged. Those who were poor had grown poorer.
Tell me now, people, tell me the truth right now. I only can write it this up. Now the same thing I see right now with anti-Holness 9 years. Who wealthy get more wealthier. Privilege get more privilege. And who poor in this years. Same thing them do because of them kind of movements this. Same exact thing him do. No, but him do worse because him do worse and say again. Line in pocket more. Yeah.
And those who had no rights had sunk deeper into despair.
Sunk deeper, who wouldn't have no right. And that him do. That can mash up the people them thing and run about you want to go trouble. Remember the man have 21%. And him want to go trouble the constitution. Who would I do that? Me not busy me want to me I go, your government is strong. It have 21% of the voting population. You tread shallow, you tread deep water. You see it? But him want go and deal with the constitution. See what man they go through, yeah? This wicked and pandemic. But tell me what? Tell me anyone I don't know whether go school or work and think. Tell me if you not suffer. True what going on in the 70s. Just tell me the truth. Me not talk what we hear. Because what we live and what we hear about are two different things, you know. Because we live through it and we never see the sufferation. With them, we handle them that try them pressure with embargo with them do all kind of things to it. See? The boss them still run pan time. Boss them still around. One of the time coming up to the general election in the 80s, so them that start married some sitting and them thing there. Yes, we now yeah. But before, in a 76, them lose that. Them laugh. Because this is before the election, you know. This. That's 76. Yeah? It's a 76. Right? And him win back in 76 election. And tell them, no way, when them are come back. And put in all these things to benefit us. See? You ever see the parks and mark? You ever see the road dot yet, people? In a them time there? 70, 60. You ever see the road dot yet? You know them, and not even a 79 much, yes. After 80 and them thing, even a 80, you never so dirty neither until it just get out on, you know. 100 them let it out on. See? You know see road are dirty. The parks them are run, can one go to the park, grass, them having some nice flowers, you know, different flowers, you know. People come water that, you know. Them have them sprinkle and them put the little bench them in the park, them, you know. Different park. The park them there back foot. Down the beach, nice. The place clean up. Garbage truck come. It go on every road. Garbage truck. You know the 70s, Andrew. Let me just tell you. You know them time. Same way. JPS, the man them come. Them walk in every road. Them go in every truck. Nobody in the defi stop them. And everybody have them meter. Me never see nobody have seen no light in the 70s. None. You know, pay a light bill. Them come, them take out, them cut it right up on the head. Not pan half of the post, but pan your building. Them just cut it. And I like how them not to cut something and put now, them just cut it. Yeah. Yeah, man. You understand? Hey, Bala thing. Move the name there. We not call some name around here, sir. You know? Because remember around here, so we have that Bala thing. Remember move the comment and put the next one. But not call them name there. We not do no free promotion around here. So we not remember me not chat to you that, you know. No do it, Bala. We don't have no time for that, yeah? Me no waste my time. You understand? But me I say what we live through, you know, and I like somebody I come tell me something, you know. About we live through we talk and the experience and thing. I mean, I do tabloid. So we not do free promotion around here either. No time. Right? You understand? So JPS man them used to come. The post office man them come drop off your letter. Lie me I tell. With them red bicycle. When them come and drop off your letter, them come right, you know. If the dog na yeah, JPS man, sometimes them have a stick and walk and go meet and go, JPS man I come here can do. You understand? Yeah. See? But then say and bar like nothing about be a foolish sister and I tell people right now. See? JPS man. No uncle them alone come. Can you road them a look boat? But let me tell you this. Whoever even look a boat shop. You have the bread man, him come at them shop, them run away there and them drive come. Believe it. And I like them I get robbed. The bread man, the beer truck, them I come to. Red stripe and all of them. Post office, them man they come, and you go up at the post, you go for the pass down at the post office itself. And them kind of little thing. The same. The garbage truck, them come pick up the garbage every street and lane. Every street and lane. Yeah? Man, them roll out the drum, the same drum that we have, you put the garbage in that and them roll it out and go empty it and put it back down there. So, see? The milkman them come, man. Kirk, remember, of course. So me I tell them, although this was the word, the country come under attacking from the JLP and from CIA and them, I no joke me I make. Yeah? Yeah, man. All right, postman and the, yeah, man. All right. See? So we have all the bread van will come check, you know, this and that and them thing there. You understand? 2 cents per bus when you go to school. 2 cents. Yes. 2 cents. Yeah. You understand? Yes. So these are the things where well in the country we don't know what them charge, but we know it's in the town them charge 2 cents. Back down na the same when man they come in, you know, back down na the 70s. 2 cents. See? So these are the things I tell you. You could have get all them party, but I see them buy 5 cents for party, you know. Me not at the free party at school. Party shop at 5 cents for party. 5 cents. Me not at $300. When you have 50 cents them time, then a month the time we are talking now. Enough money. Paper 50 cents. Them come out 74. Enough money I spend. So me get, hey, let me tell you, me have siblings already when me get, because we used to get them money back in the days, you know, when you put it in a pan, you just change it up in a hide it, you know. And one of my brother, them, you know, used to that, I go bury it around this, you know, yeah. One of that house back there, you know. And go dig up my treasure, you know, a wire, you know. When they can't stay there. So me are telling you this, war. That cause war, because you go bury your treasure in one of them. You know, one of them candle where you drink. Where them call them candle where you drink the thing they out, man. You can just make it like a saving pan. So, you know, and then you use coconut bone or dig a hole and change the money and put that on. Man, I watch it in and when you're gone, when you look and go dig up man treasure. I want that. I don't know why we anymore, you know, because them always come up with some, at that one, they always come up with some foolishness. So, you know, yes, man. That one that I've the one that. Now what? Come here, whether them now come with that, I am always come with that thing there, you know. Saying, so the whole of this is a man the time. You remember the whole of this is a man the time? Yeah, man. You remember them days there? Yeah. Yes. See? So the thing them come deliver right by your lane, by your street, and it never dirty. They park them up, crash program. People come out in early morning, come sweep that street. Garbage, take up, place clean. You go a barber shop. Remember what barber shop have they same a red and white and blue, that pole thing now. Them all make same like where they are foreign now, you know. I remember we have the cap them, you know. We have the cap them. We yellow cap them, yellow and black. And we have the checker one them and them. Remember the cap them, don't it? And I like them robot cat taxi, you know. See? So now listen. But yes, still go under the ball of them. When you leave, we go on a range. Can you want your teeth to clean or you know anything for do but you go arrange, right? Yeah, run a clinic around there. So because them have dentists around there. And remember, you know, people, you know, when you go to hospital, you know, remember, you know, you get medication same time, you know, doctor write that on the prescription going through the window there, so with them lock and then them fill the prescription and give you a thing, you know, pay for it. What happened to them? So the whole of them things that do, yeah, so hey, see, this and that, see, man, they talk about it, yeah. Man, they tell you them destroy the place when it is good for them. And them want to come back and say, no way. See them, yeah?
And the people of Jamaica looked at that and they said, no more, no way. And those are the people that now want to come back. No way. No way. And comrades, the reason why we were in that condition, because we, the Jamaican people, were trapped. We were trapped in a world system that we call imperialism, and we were trapped in a local system that we call capitalism. And we set about in 1972 with your mandate for change. But we realized that there could be no change in this country unless we were prepared to change the system, unless we were prepared to join the international struggle against imperialism, and unless we were prepared to reorganize Jamaica to replace the capitalist system with a socialist system. that is made out of production.
Go back up.
I'm talking about a system.
Yeah, this.
System.
And they are telling me, you reduce the clean, of course. Yeah, man.
The comrade leader then analyzed the capitalist system.
Capitalism is a system that works by certain laws. And when I talk of capitalism, I am not talking about the hearts of men. There are good men and bad men in any system. There are good sons and not so good sons in any family. I'm not talking about men and women. I'm talking about a system. The system of capitalism is based on an economic arrangement in which the surplus of wealth that is made out of production is held by the private hands that own the productive machine.
Yes, surplus.
And only those hands decide what to do with that surplus.
Yeah.
And if the hands happen to be good hands, they will divide some. If those who work and are exploited by the process, if they are militant in a trade union, they will fight and get some. But the system is designed to keep the surplus that makes the wealth in the hands that own the productive machine. And when we talk of imperialism, we are talking of international capitalism and the way it works. And if we look at our country, when you talk of how a few get richer and richer and the many get poorer and poorer, it does not happen because of the hearts of men. It doesn't happen because men are good men or bad men. It happens because that is the only way the system can work. And when you look at our sugar, and how over the years we cannot get a price for it, and over the years our wealth is pouring out to buy heavy equipment as the small nations are exploited by the rich and the powerful.
Yeah, this is where Sir Manley stand for, you know. You can't just pour out your wealth and you have to buy equipment. But no, Jamaica different from this when you matter now. It got no import ice. We take US in ice. Them water where you style it and then purify that, just clean it up and throw it back in a river and then run them through pipe and you catch it and say run it through a little purified thing and just freeze up that and I sell it. And them are import ice. Who da give them kind of license if import ice in Jamaica? Ice. Ice. You see it more feasible for import ice. Yeah, import ice. That's a goddamn disgrace. And it confirmed, you know. It confirmed. The government confirmed. So they import ice. See, it come to the paper. Not my saying. But when people go buy it and see it, them can't say it, no, they're there. But Cheetah people, not my word, Cheetah. This is how the observer. Alright, Cheetah observer that must see yourself, see there? Cheetah, look, zero it and I couldn't see it, people, see there? And then be faced with them thing now, government confirm importing of ice. This is how them be, see there? See there, people? You see it, see that? The government confirm it. Toilet water ice. And the man said the country run good. Me that said to him, said then if you have to use US that do this, but have a kind of thing, one bag of people have them kids with them freeze ice and the way that ice factory and thing, but not set up a factory more than import ice. Anybody can make a cold freeze when they with the ice soon. Why that turn to this? Them can do it. And then you get the kind of tray where they do it, or you have something where you just cut up the ice or do something. See? And you buy one of them thing, my machine, you can be like that, two of them and carry them in. But when you do it like this now, this more than earth, you import ice. So you put pressure upon the dollar by importing that dirty thinking ice. Me not ask. If you customers and do economics, you know. You understand? That put pressure upon the dollar too. These are the junks and nastiness for them do. Sit down and just want to make a killing. Sell a bag of ice. How much money for the bag of ice? Look how much feet you might get it for a 50 cents or $1. $1.50. So them just alright, bring in the ice. Dirty filter ice, man. Filthy ice, man. See? Put pressure upon the dollar. These are the government are run by Holness. You understand? This is a goddamn disgrace. And them can't confirm it. And the same system man they are born out. I them run with. See that?
It is not because the people of the big nations are bad people or good people. It is because the system is bad. And we are dedicated, with God's help, in this small country, in our small way, to look at that system outside of imperialism and to play our fight, to defeat it, to change it, and one day to replace it with a new system that we call the new international economic order.
And that is why I idiot Angeron come. You can't see them enough. And then you come and call the man your godfather. We not pet your brother. So man they should even ramp with. The man's a knowledge of power, you know. Remember we taking them thing there and we all man teach them thing that our old lady, you know. Saying, a certain man they say these things, you know, knowledge of power. So you see knowledge of good. You understand? Yes. And you know, come and talk about that day. And talk about no other this. Listen. Ungo man this we're going under real pressure. Through a system. Man-made disaster and system. And them stand firm. And then pressure. Yeah, you don't go through nothing. You get money. You get billions. I want to chop it. Half hour going to Jamaica. And like the government have to find money to do this, you know. Them all take all things from all Africa when I have it. India, Europe, America, everywhere, Cayman, everywhere give them things. But it no reach to the people, them take it. Them chop it like a feed one. Like a feed them one. So when you have a pandemic around, you know much thing them benefit of. The other day them say them Ligel come out and tell say them pay money, you know. So right now them are draw down the money from the cabbage, somewhere with them pay for. So the people them are alright. So the people them not alright in a sentence better I know that. I know. You understand? See? I know. US $7. You saw them thief? This is what them are charge. That bad. I know what me just tell you. This wicked played Jashua Manley.
We are a part of the trade union of the poor. That is why our struggle is an international struggle. Inside Jamaica, we are also determined to replace and change and remove the system of capitalism and replace it by building brick upon brick, step by step, the new system of democratic socialism. My friends, what have we done along that path? And what effect has it had? Because make no mistake, the reason why we are struggling now, the reason why we are suffering what we are suffering now, is because there are forces in the world and inside Jamaica that want to turn us back. And why do they want to turn us back? Not because we are who we are, not because I am Michael Manley, not because my colleagues are who they are, but because they know that we are determined to change that system. And there is a clique of people who are the beneficiaries of that system. And some of them, not all, some of them are determined to preserve the system. But we shall overcome. We shall overcome. And let us look at what has happened along the road of the struggle to build socialism. And then let us look at what it is that the clique is angry about and why they fight us. Let us look at some of the things that we have done. I start with the special employment program. The special employment program. This program has given thousands of mothers the opportunity to protect their families for the first time in history.
Angela talk about for the first time for this. Me tell him, listen these things and then him run out. For the first time, me and this, what man did do, I went go through, go through it. The pandemic give you an opportunity that will not chop the people them the amount of. Remember, the diaspora alone has spent over 4 billion. Man, they never used to get them money. So much of it never the diaspora anyway. Same? Yeah, 4 billion. At the time, diaspora will long the thing when they shut down. Now when they get money, remember everybody get things, everybody has sent things in Jamaica, International country, international foreign aid are running. Plus, people from the diaspora sent to them family and friends. So this government never under no pressure. And the nicest thing for him and then them lock up people and you diaspora first send money go give your niece and nephew and sister them for pay for mask and do all kind of things. The man them there. Where the money go? This all the man evil to people, People dead in that pandemic, they enough, And then the police and soldiers them disrespect and mash up some other one, People end up dead by the hands of lawman, by a soldier and thing to do this. Take out from place, beaten, get trimmed, lock up because of mask. And then him come and talk about we go through what? Meanwhile the man sit down have 28 bank account. People, Andrew wants to support attack to nobody boy. None. This can't be an Andy wonder boy, not neither. Continue.
We have started land reform. For the first time, tens upon tens of thousands of acres of good flat land are moving to the small farmers at last. And we have said to the small farmer, we have said, you who took to the hills to escape from slavery and who have been condemned by capitalism and colonialism to the hillside land for 120 years. We have said, come down off that hillside now and enter into your patrimony upon the flatlands of your nation.
Some of the perennial guy within the people, some of the flatland, enough more than friend. Yeah, man.
We have started to organize cooperatives. Human beings that used to be grass weeders are now the owners and controllers of the lands and the production where they used to labor alone. Glory to socialism. The children that were born out of wedlock, matter not whether they were part of a stable home, matter not anything, were inferior under the law. And at one stroke, we have created one of the most fundamental changes in the condition of the Jamaican people.
When Mandela said one stroke and them created, this was true. Because the first 10 years after independence, that's a 62. Them not do nothing. Them the big boy, them stay. Them have the that for sure. Them have the backside. You know. 6 big company own it from US. Them own the things. Them and they say no, the poor people may have to alter the balance in favor of the rich, the black and poor. In favor of the black and the poor, you know. Oh man like this, Jamaican all over the place. I take some man put throwing a garbage, but you mad. So anybody come against them and if a charge of treason, them are shit. Them who come and rise up against man, they are celebrated for foreign powers. And remember, you know, foreign powers are watching when them know it's a true me attack. Because you know, if you're born in our country, you're not supposed to sell out that country. Especially if foreign powers are involved. Because if you them they born in America and I try to sell America to one who, them would them are charged for treason. UK, Canada, anywhere else. Y'all get charged with treason. So why Mike Henry and why Siaga and all of them never get charged with treason? That them never ban them, just stay up there if you want. Hold him. But the rest want to bushrat and Cougar and them thing. Why them not charged with treason? Why them never charge them for treason? Yes. Continue play.
By the Status of Children Act, which says that every child that is born to this nation shall be equal in the sight of God, in the sight of man, in the sight of woman, and in the sight of posterity.
And our prosperity, you know, only run with say prosperity. This was prosperity. So you take up to man the thing Xerox. Now where am there? Come here. Where there? Come here, Xerox. I'm going to put you up and move you and run you outside. Where's Xerox there? Hold on there. Hold on. Where's Xerox there? Xerox. Now where am there? Go make the people them see. See the people say to them now. Xerox. Go outside. Go outside, Xerox. So you come take man the prosperity, Sir Manley. I run with it too, you know. Yeah. You run with that too. Yeah, yes.
Money upon the flat lands of your nation. We have started to organize cooperatives. Human beings that used to be grass weeders are now the owners and controllers of the lands and the production where they used to labor alone. Glory to socialism. The children that were born out of wedlock, matter not whether they were part of a stable home, matter not anything, were inferior under the law. And at one stroke, we have created one of the most fundamental changes in the condition of the Jamaican people by the Status of Children Act, which says that every child that is born to this nation shall be equal in the sight of God, in the sight of man, in the sight of woman, and in the sight of posterity.
And prosperity. Yeah? Yes.
Comrades, when you look at the things we have...
When you born back in the day, me born, well, my born comes to my mother and father married, you know. And my sibling, them are some married people, them, you know. So, you know it already. Yes. Yes. When you born out of wedlock, they might call you a bastard, you know. You don't have the rights, your father drop out. You don't have the rights like nobody else. You don't have no rights. You don't have them rights and man to change it. See? Them have 10 years and they come in for change it. Them never do it. One is the worse than them and the worse than Siaga and worse than Bruce. Them are the worst and them lie. You understand him dangerous. See that the 1st of January you have to come whap him lonesome.
Done. You ask yourself, why does the clique hate us so? Why do they fight us so? So first of all, let me remind you who the clique is. I'm going to tell you who the clique is. The clique are the controllers of capital who resist change. The clique are the beneficiaries of imperialism who resist change. The clique are the developers who abscond with the people's money and take up residence abroad, skulking away like thieves in the night, leaving citizens to suffer behind them. Those are the clique. And the ones that stole the money of the poor people with their houses, they lie about in Miami, loll about in Toronto, and they dream of the day when we will be defeated so they can come back to scalp the people some more. But let the word go to them in Toronto, those who stole the people's money, and let it go to them in Miami, that they will never live to see that day. They will never live to see that day.
Remember, you know, and I know them a thief the money, you know, PSOJ, I don't know them a criminal, you know. And them pick the party where a criminal with them, partner in crime. You see it?
And one day, the laws of the world may be such. One day, the laws of the world may be such that people who committed economic crimes in Jamaica, who stole poor people's money for houses, who went away with that money like thieves in the night, and who now take the sweat and the labor of the Jamaican people to enjoy themselves abroad, let them beware. One day the laws of the world may be such that the hand of justice will reach out from Jamaica and snatch them back to come to trial at home. But comrades, the clique is not, and I want you to be clear about this, the clique is not the businessman who has built an honest business, who has produced, who has helped his workers cooperatively, who looks forward with the attitude, how can I adapt and change to meet the goals of democratic socialism? Those people are not the clique. And we are proud of them. We welcome them. And we look forward to cooperating with them in the building of the Jamaica of the future. The clique is not the developer who cares for the rights of his client and who builds a genuine home for that client and who now says, how can I cooperate and adapt my methods to meet the new goals of the nation? That man is not the clique. And we welcome that man and look forward to his help in the building of the Jamaica of the future. But the clique are there. And they are spending their money like wine. And how have the clique operated and why do they operate? The clique operates, first of all, because they realize that this government would not accept a Jamaica that was controlled in the interest of a minority. And that we were going to build a Jamaica that was controlled by the majority of the people.
No, you're not, unless you're a idiot or a fool. For one minority control a country, the world only night. You know what I say in your country, you have voted the boss. That's not follow now. That's to come a move. I tell you something, study mankind, that's to come a move. Yes, man. But move easy if you study people. You can't study me, you know. It's a book I can't read. Saying? No one never read, I try to read the book, man. Move easy if you study people. I wouldn't ban that's not yes, man. Knowledge of power. So we are real Manleyites. Saying? Yeah, man, a real Manleyites, man. Play this.
Secondly, they are up in arms because when they realize that our system of taxes was forcing them to pay for the upkeep of the nation for the first time.
So you see some people were 65 million, I never put in another clique. Him a rubbish within the clique. Can't go in a clique too, you know. Him a definitely fool. Yes. But 65 million. The clique, go check them and see if them pay them taxes right now. All them know if you do is carrying one bag of coke in the place and you get a youth bad name. Where you are carrying, and them are carrying big and bold. 12 billion bus. How much of that when a bus? How much I'd come in when a bus? So what of them have things in it? One uncle Sam go down to go clean them out. Yeah, man.
The ones who had used the income tax dodging arrangement.
You don't know them are dodge with income tax though. See I go come dodge it. See I go come dodge tax. GC team now pay 150 million, 400 million in a tax. Money where oh. Eh?
And suddenly realized that they were going to have to pay taxes. They became angry. And they became angry when they looked at land reform and saw that we would no longer allow private people to decide whether land was to be held idle or to be used, and that we were not begging, but that we were using the force of law and the sovereign power of the people to put that land to work and put it into the hands of those that needed to work it and would work it. And when they saw the sugar worker control begin on the cooperatives, the clique finally said, no, they will not accept that. And so they took their stand and decided to fight us. And what has the clique really done? It has taken possession of its economic fortress, built upon the foundations of capitalism, surrounded by the moat of economic imperialism, and guarded by the light and heavy artillery of those sections of the press and media that they control. And from that fortress of privilege, they have proceeded to their strategy.
All right. Because you what the clique and then we just move on. Bolande.
The leader then looked at the strategies of the clique.
What did the clique do? First of all, it took final control of the Jamaica Labour Party. And the Jamaica Labour Party is now the instrument and the yo-yo of the clique.
You know what? You're not listening, Sir Manley. Yeah?
The comrade leader then looked at the strategies of the clique.
What did the clique do? First of all, it took final control of the Jamaica Labour Party. And the Jamaica Labour Party is now the instrument and the yo-yo of the clique.
You know, so you can't stop telling lie. You know why? The party itself built upon that. Hear this. Not nice saying. Hear this.
And the Labour Party of today is not the Labour Party of 30 years ago. It is now the yo-yo of the clique. The second strategy was propaganda. And they let
propaganda, people, not myself. Them. Yeah, man. Them.
Loose upon Jamaica the most vicious propaganda this country has ever seen. You are bombarded day and night with every lie and falsehood.
I said them stay. Jamaica Labour Party. And the big boy, them.
Propaganda. And they let loose upon Jamaica the most vicious propaganda this country has ever seen. You are bombarded.
By now, them in there for 10 years, you know. Amanda just come there at 76. Yeah, so 4 years this, and them come with propaganda, lies, and everything. This is where them are try. This is where them book long time. So me, remember, you know, now let us pause, so me know them book. Chef for all them here for fact check them. Cause I remember, you know, I spread like, I do tabloid. Me I hold them by them own words and everything. Saying, this is how them stay for morning. Dangerous. So now it them run out. Now see bug life and one of them run out in 2016 and run out in 2020 and then I run out back again. It's not gonna work. When Holness come out to them live, and by the way, people, is not that he can't be a prime minister. No, sir. See? No, sir. That guy is more. No, I'm for step down long time. 21% and I do so much damage, man. I'm for step down. Yes. Yeah, man. So, Big Mama them in it, man. The one of them are the same thing, man. Continue.
Day and night with every lie and falsehood. And they watched to see if you would lose faith. And when you showed them in the by-elections of last year that you were now socialist conscious and aware and beginning the march on the road to building a socialist society, they realized the propaganda had failed. So then we had the third stage of the strategy, which was gunmanship and violence.
Yes, now who carrying gunmanship and violence? No for nobody so bound to them now, sir. At them, man. I'm on the bill gun court. You have some man different out of that. East and all about. Some man are gonna try to reach something for themselves. Now, can remember, you have to go up on the defensive. See? Man, the deep Allah and nada and deal with it. You understand? So like, I'm on them shotgun, I'm in the bloodiest place now. See how them use them and them carrying the weapon them and them use them for I kill out all people there. Remember what for Black Road, For Black Road. Or can remember too, me I tell about it when the day when we are friend them dip on the black meat. Yeah. I talk about some little thing. I just fling the black and everything with the power black. Yeah man, and I secure the black. Yes. You have to black the road, but entrance black, Yes. Entrance with a turn off, them have to black. You understand? Yeah, man. They might call it, one of us suit them to water, move them for move.
And the guns barked, and the fires raged. And they hoped that in the bark of the guns and the raging of the fire that you would lose faith and turn back.
That man sure them love the fire, That's why them burn on even tied home. Yeah, them used to light place too and them shoot you. Them shoot people in a light place. You might talk about it, them not afraid to talk about it. Them talk about it. Remember, we have no influence over man when they talk all these things, Yeah,
and you are meant to feel that we could not manage it, and that better you retreat. And then we put the guns and the fire under heavy management. when they realized that had failed, they now came to the fourth and final assault against us, and that is the squeeze on the economy. The squeeze on the economy.
I'm not joke me I make. So yeah, the squeeze and the economy do everything. Nobody never remember when country. When the number remember China never rise yet. When the number one country in the world that squeeze you. But the one of them things that we are talking about, it never move from us. What I tell you, and your Holness administration no go nowhere close to where man they go under, but the country run good same way. LK never stop. You could never go to hospital and see number one and get clean. In the clean, smell good and them cook food to the canteen, them clean. No, when on the canteen, then they again, you know. Then give a 4 billion to Smith, the one that took over now. You get 4 billion for cook food at the canteen. 4 billion. I must say a year. 4 billion for provide food. 4 billion. That a thing that Smith's son, you know. Yeah? Derek Smith's son. The one where them take over for Elijah Clark thing. Him get the canteen thing. See? Canteen used to clean. Hospital clean, medication there, everything there. See? You never go to hospital itself, but you have the clinic where operate. The clinic them are Monday time better than KPH and UE and other place right now. Them thing that thing, man, because clinic never shot or nothing. Them do stitching, them do all kind of things there. Doctor there, real doctor and nurse and midwife. Place clean to run a clinic. Used to clean. This gone bad. Continue.
And right now, you understand me plainly. When you talk of economic sabotage, they will say to you, how do you prove it? But I will tell you what the answer is. A man who is asked to expand his business and willfully says, unless you bow to me, I will not expand it. Unless you turn back the progress, I will not expand my business. That man is also guilty of sabotage by willful non-cooperation. And there is plenty of that in Jamaica today. Understand, comrades, if the price of their expanding the business is to turn back the progress and to betray the people and betray the masses, that is a price we will never pay. We will never pay that price. We will never pay that price. We will never pay that price. But let them understand, we ask for the cooperation. But understand, if they will not cooperate, the socialist movement will find other ways to run the industries. Look at what we have lived through. In 1973, we begun to feel the lash of world inflation.
So you have world inflation? 73, and we have hurricane or a storm in a 73 too. And they might tell you this. Listen.
The prices for the wheat that you take to make the flour and use the flour to make the bread and the dumpling. All of a sudden, the price go up 5 times. We couldn't do nothing about it except prepare to change the world in time. The oil prices, one lick, raised 4 times. This little country paying out $160 million a year now, more, to buy the same oil. And without the oil, you don't turn on a light, you don't run a truck, you don't start a tractor, you don't move one thing in Jamaica. Them lick us $160 million one time. All we could do is take it. They talk about efficiency. They talk about who can manage the economy. If they had been in power when those things hit us, nothing could have saved us. The only thing that saved Jamaica at that time was one thing that this government did, and that we alone could do. Because we alone were willing to fight imperialism. We alone were willing to fight the multinational corporations. We alone were willing to mobilize the bauxite producers of the world. We alone were willing to fight as leaders of the third world. And the thing that saved Jamaica was the bauxite levy. The bauxite levy, which was the use of the sovereign power of a third world nation to put multinational corporations under heavy manners. And that saved us for a couple of years. But then the next blow that came was the blow of the world recession. Because of the crisis in international capitalism, the bauxite market was way down. The sugar price was way down. We took a blow this year alone of the loss of $60 million of revenue, not for our fault, but because of yet another crisis in international capitalism. And we were the victims. The sugar price collapsed as usual, left us losing $25 million of revenue. You talk about management. If we had not the bauxite levies to protect us, even when the production was down, Jamaica would have been bankrupt 2 years ago. And when those things hit us, comrades, you tell me what you would have us do. I remember when I went around Jamaica to you in your tens of thousands, in every parish of Jamaica, and I explained the economic crisis to you. I told you the blow that this little country that had suffered so much before was being asked to endure again. And I remember we put the choice to you, and I, we talked about it together. And I said the choice was simple. We can either look at thousands of children and put them back out. We can take all the schools that are building and stop building them. We can take every feeder road that is being cut for a farmer.
But I mean, it's something that never stop, you know. You tell about the school where I build. Do all of this and the fight when I get. 76 the same way. The man work. Now play with him just to the quiet. Listen again.
Things hit us, comrades. You tell me what you would have us do. I remember when I went around Jamaica to you in your tens of thousands, in every parish of Jamaica, and I explained the economic crisis to you. I told you the blow that this little country that had suffered so much before was being asked to endure again. And I remember we put the choice to you, and I, we talked about it together. And I said the choice was simple. We can either look at thousands of children and put them back out. We can take all the schools that are building and stop building them. We can take every feeder road that is being cut for a farmer.
Never come back again. So you can take every school and stop build them. Every feeder road are cut for the farmer. Can't build them road in a pre-curl road them call. And build them up.
Them back out. We can take all the schools that are building and stop building them. We can take every feeder road that is being cut for a farmer.
So meanwhile, some man that do this, you know. I build school, only some Marxists, Lenin Brigade. Them are build things that put in them things at the school, them, you know. Figure indoctrinate the peasant them. Siaga said that, you know. Not only Siaga, well. Siaga said. So you hear this? Continue.
And tell the farmer, Koch, we said we can take the nutrition programs that are bringing food to thousands of mothers for the first time at last. I said we can stop it, we can cancel it, because world conditions had us in hard times. But I was proud of you, my comrades. In every meeting that I went to, in Port Antonio, Port Maria, Mandeville, Montego Bay, Sablama, Maypen, Santa Cruz, Black River, Spanish Town, all over Jamaica, you came back to your movement with one voice, and you said, no turning back. No turning back. And you charge us to go another way, which was to say, keep the children in their schools.
Me tell you, so nobody no come out of school and think, and you hear him say, because the shaky man at them time, you know. He come to a place to man. So you see what him say? Him can't go around and talk to everybody for true. Yeah, him come man, the shaky man. Yeah, man. Man, them and I work with him too, man. See, me tell you, of course. See? So me I tell you now, him no lock down no school. Nothing no stop the mother them with the milk. Nothing no stop. Although him a go, so it come like you live a normal life. Although you see the whole of them, you have to know, so them that move off of the man, hard off of the man. Because them things they never change. Them never. You must tell you that? Yeah, there.
Keep the baby milk moving to the mothers. Keep the houses building, and ask those that can pay more taxes to pay more. You said, let the nation sacrifice so that the majority may be saved. And I say, God bless you. Trust the masses every time. Trust the masses every time. And so we put on the taxes. Not rudely, not in bad temper. We put them on with apology, with courtesy, with explanation. And every Jamaican that cares for this land more than for himself said, "You are right," and said, "Right on." But the clique, oh no, oh no, there was a weeping and a wailing and a gnashing of teeth. Some of them are holler, some are ball. And the clique suddenly became like a collection of chichi bud. Because we went to them. We went to the private sector and we said, in
the private sector, them same one, and tell them, call them name, I call the JLP name, yes.
face of this fantastic pressure, help us now out of love of country. And we said, produce now as you have never produced before. We said, produce now as you have never produced before. Because our nation is in a crisis that is not of Jamaica's making. And I said for some, they have produced as never before. And I say hail to those producers that have produced as never before.
Self-sustaining, grow you out of crisis, You must self-grow them out of crisis, produce like never before. Self-reliance, You understand? And certain things for self-sustain too, Certain things we don't need from over there,
But there was another part, the clique, that even though we gave practical, realistic incentives, a whole package of incentives to show that it was more than rhetoric, that it was a real and concrete appeal to produce. They said no. They said the only way we will produce is if you stop talking of socialism. They said the only way we will produce is if you stop having a foreign policy. They said the only way we will produce is if you break your friendship with Cuba. They said the only way we will produce is if you stop meddling in Southern Africa. They said the only way we will produce is if you turn it all back. And when you deliver the...
Let me stop this now. Let me just stop this, Anjo. If we go in, man. Now, when man they fight for our people down in Africa, I remember down there with descendants in come from them. We are descendants from Africa. Our ancestors come from down there. And when Michael Manley said, right, so we fight for Africa. Yeah? Fight against apartheid too. Fight against something of them things I don't know. What you do? You got Israel. I mean, me have the thing when I can play with you at about you sorry for the soldier, them and this and that and go kiss wall. Israel go. You're the first one out of Jamaica, they say go Israel. When man they knock out against apartheid. So what you do? Israel. You're the first one go India to go plant people tree. First time. Them say about Prime Minister, like, we have to eat India. Place him a look for guide, When you look them take him for your yard boy, send for him and make him plant tree. Buddy, continue.
People to us again as we had them before. Then we
understand again as we had them before. We had them before. So the JLP, when them come in 1962, them just give the people them, just give the people them to private sector and wallet. Like what Andrew do right now, verse.
meddling in Southern Africa. They said the only way we will produce is if you turn it all back. And when you deliver the people to us, again as we had them before.
As we had them before. So, under the JLP 10 years, first 10 years, them did have them people there before, for them, them palm. You see it? Them say it.
then we will produce. They go around Jamaica and they say to the people, if you abandon socialism, if you forget equality, if you forget justice, if you forget the struggle of the poor of the world, if you turn your eyes inward while our black brothers are killed and murdered in Soweto, if you make us feel that we, the clique, are in charge again, we will produce, we will open the money bags, and I say to them,
to feel the PSOJ, them in charge again. Because them say them in charge, you know, see them back on job. We have to boycott them at 2025 now, no joke, not there, you know. We never start, just make us take out one of them big company and not stop by them thing, make them feel it. By 2 weeks, 3 weeks, them know them things for go down to man. Yeah, man.
the masses of Jamaica are not for sale. The masses of Jamaica are not for sale.
I know we're going there, man.
Table. And I say Jamaica is at the point of decision now. We watch how certain sources abroad try to smash up our tourist trade by writing vicious articles about us. And we wonder whose hand is manipulating the strings.
Who did I do that? Remember, I didn't even know, hear this.
Here is nobody's hand. They tell me nobody does it. They tell me the whole thing happened by accident. I don't believe it. Because when I look inside Jamaica, there are people with a motive to turn us back. And some of the articles about Jamaica are procured from inside Jamaica. And when I look outside, there are those with a motive to put us in our place and teach us our manners and tell us who are we to believe that we can tell a bauxite company what taxation to pay. Who are we? Who are we to stand behind Cuba when she goes to the liberation of Angola by the defeat of the fascist and apartheid troops of South Africa? And they say, who are we? Poor little Jamaica, who are we to mix up in all that? Well, I will tell you who we are. We are Jamaicans, and with little power. And having told you who we are, I will tell you why. Because we know that for 300 years we have lived under that system, and all we got was slavery. And when we didn't get slavery, we got bad sugar prices. And when we weren't getting bad sugar prices, we were getting hovels to raise our children. We know what that system has meant for us. We know what the masses got when the bauxite buildings were being built in Jamaica. They got nothing. And we are not for sale. We are not for sale. And tell them anytime they are willing to deal with an honorable Jamaica based on principle, sovereignty, pride, and dignity, then
based on principle, sovereignty. I'm going to tell you, say, King Charles now won the sovereignty with that sovereign nation. Yes. Sovereignty, pride, and dignity. they can't talk to me. Yes.
We will talk the investment of the money. But if we are to return to our knees, they can keep the money, we will find another way. And my friends, you're in for a tough time. But this year, for the first time, the Jamaican people have learned the difference between suffering and struggle. Every worker knows, the workers that used to walk the picket line with me, that took the tear gas together, that were arrested together, that lay down and blocked the streets of Kingston together. When the conditions are bad, you suffer. And if sometimes you have to go and strike, you suffer even more. But you suffer for a cause. And when you suffer for a cause, that is not suffering, it is struggle. I want you to say that word with me. Struggle. 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 Every worker that has ever had to go hungry on a picket line knows what it is to struggle. And when he has won his strike, then the suffering is over and he enters a new pasture of joy and principle. And they're making us suffer now. But what they did not realize is that the masses would show the capacity to struggle. I tell you, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. God bless you. God bless you. No power can turn you back once you learn to struggle. Comrades, when the time comes, we know where we are going. And we will remember then the basic schools that we built because we know where we are going.
Just listen to them what I'm doing. This is 76, Andrew. I'm coming 72. This is 76, this is 4 years. Yeah? And I'm talk because the election are coming and tell them now. You say basic school, you tell about the road, them farm road where I cut down house, I continue being these we are talking about real work, a real thing here. And you hear the difference and thing when carrying, right? Beneficial to all, right? Alright, listen this.
We will remember the daycare centers that we are building because we know where we are going. The National Youth Service that we have started because we know where we are going. The Pioneer Corps that is launching because we know where we are going. Jamal and literacy and into the light for the masses because we know where we are going. And we are going that place. They believe. They believe. They believe. Bless their craven little hearts. They believe that we are going without the middle class, but they are wrong. Look about you. 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 My comrades, there is now equal pay for equal work because we know where we are going. We have a minimum wage law now because we know where we are going.
When him come in before you know your work, day 2, the other man just kill him and give up. No one pay him, no pay him. So no, you have to have a minimum. You can't go below this. So all the government will come in now and depends on the time and what have you know, if you just push it. Like Andrew get a chance, so him should have pushed it to 30. Instead of go take away the pay, push minimum wage even 40 grand. No, because them will not get nothing either. So that nearly 40, 30 odd people I get the pay when that push ups them I get. 30 odd people could I get that, eh? Nearly 40. You understand? Continue.
We have compulsory recognition of trade unions now because we know where we are going. We have real protection for workers now because we have a family court for mothers now because
The man do mothers. We're not joking. They make a family court for them, you know. They never have it before. Make it for them. Time back mothers and the kids them same way. In back family, you know, morals. We have some man where, like the one where Rhoda Crawford have done to the girl where she have done there. Say, me's a single mother. You can't take up cheated until we say you're a single mother. You have to stop it. But anyway, you have family court. But deal with the issue. And try to get the man them name. Try to get them name, man. When I talk to man, try to get them big name and know about the mother and father and them thing. Man. Can't just have give the father and where him call him? Farid. You name Farid and nickname that. Cheesehead. Need for beard. Continue.
there is status for children now because we are having worker participation in the industry now because and community councils now because.
Alright. You see the community council thing, yeah? That greater than keep them crime a community council, you know. Them take it out. Community council put in. They never have it before and put them in. Community councils. You know. So before something get up and brrr, you have community council, man. Saying, gone.
And rent tribunals now because
If I have rent tribunal, them put it, all right, the PMP come put it back. Them take it away again. Them take it away again. Yes, see like that. Rent tribunal, them never have that. You put it in, them move it.
and community health aid
Yesterday.
now because
Yes, hear this.
we are having worker participation in the industry now because and community councils now because and rent tribunals now because and community health aids now because and national housing trust now because.
Yeah, well, man, 4 years. They're 4 years. But when them tap, the housing trust rate, Holness each up and touch the key now. You see it? We didn't have foolishness. You see it? The first 4 years, this at 76. You must think?
And sites and services housing now because
Services, something like that houses in. That's the way I think you site and service houses. This is when you like up and villa, I think them house there. Where you go on your bill. Yes, you one ball alone and you build it, you design it and build it and everything. When you buy it, yeah, man.
and roll back of rent now because to the workers housing now because the school feeding program now because
Sugar workers houses, school feeding program. These are things when me are talking about where you're carrying, where you just stay with people. Not somebody that say, oh, me give you back. Remember, if people come and say, boy, me give back 20,000 on own money. Me give you back, and that's something I'm carrying. Me give you back for the first time, like, much I want to get the 20,000. I vote him, I look in and I say, me try to touch him, I wear this song. And touch him, I wear. And you forgot to sit down, I vote for you better. Nobody no like you. Nobody no like Strike 5 neither. Nobody no like Google to neither. Yeah? Let me just play this.
nutrition for pregnant women now because
Yeah, nutrition for pregnant woman. That's coming like when they are foreign and them they get yes. You have to look out for them from now on, man. You have to look out for the mothers, them man. The man do great things.
old age pensions by the 30,000 now because rural electrification now because
rural electrification. Him start that. No, because now bush trot out, we go to rural. The man start go do the whole of these things. Remember where I go country back in the days, you know. You know, at 70, nobody feel no way. We're afraid of dopey. We're afraid of dopey same. We're never afraid of dopey. Because we had so much dopey story from our granny and some other people and some things back in them time there, you know. Yeah, so I want them things. And then remember the yard them used to have grave, you know. No fear the pass the yard or the yard where you got to have grave. So you make sure under the place there and back to it, you will see me a lamp. We got some enough country, St. Thomas, you know, don't remember most St. Thomas, you know, some other little country you got the same thing. Lamp I use. You know, carrying down all them lamp. See, now you know, say where you pass some grave. And then when you sit down, the elders them, I tell them time, I say, you know, rolling calf, and whooping boy, and one bag of foolishness, so. If them I tell you that are also old people, you know. Back in them days, when they tell you about someone who dead and go tall and fire run out of them high rolling calf, and you hear the chain, I say, what? Hey, their country, I say, me not go to the night, man. Me not go to another dark. So you pass under some dark, all your head feel like it a race. All I may tell, that ever push them dopey thing out of your mind, dopey. Alive people afraid of, man. I'm not about dopey, man. See? But back in them days there, the rural electrification, because enough people never have no light in a certain place. Where you go that, you know, say, what you mean, man? You're afraid of dopey, man. What you say, man? And then the two you have some dopey show come on now. Remember we have the Big Back TV, you know, and them come in with the Dracula business and come in with some other little things and, you know, Frankenstein and, you know, you watch all the TV and then you hear the older people. I tell you about, me don't see a man round this. Up to them themselves afraid, you know. I tell you about dopey and wait for doing, you know. Say, what you think you do? You have some granny and them thing there. If them I tell you about dopey, and I tell you about some long time dopey from 1920 and 30s, what you think you gonna do? It's bad. See? But these are the time when country did nice. I mean, I tell you just don't want to catch yourself in another dark. Them time, no gunshot down for your country. Like that, no. Backland Stone, it was some country. But most of the country, them never broke out like this. Nah. Yeah, man.
Be the road for farmers now because
Time to the pre-gal road, name pre-gal road, pre-gal road. I'm doing it, pre-gal road for farmers. Me tell you, I'm build them. So then they blub, 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 a man that do it. And give them the land and do all kind of things. You have some pre-cal road for farmers now. See that? Listen again.
now because the school feeding program now because nutrition for pregnant women now because old age pensions by the 30,000 now because rural electrification now because
from country, you know, say when you touch some night, if you have the little curse now, that time curse now I sell a shop to you know. But them have the quart and the pint and the thing with them full up and full their back, put the thing there now. With a flirting that with that thing the name Patrice, with them putting at the back, wait name I get a funnel thing, that funnel there. And then you them turn on and wait them turn on this have a next base and that and full up the quart thing there and short and then full up your buckle. Yes. See? No man, you remember you used to sell at some shop to and them thing, cursing 9, you know. Before them all that sell it at gas station straight, you know. Yes? Yeah man. Yeah man. The rolling calf thing scary not you. Alright? See? So the one of them things. I remember, you know, when you're outside, you have to use the moon or you have to use we Willy Blinky. Wait name? We Willy Blinky, Willy Blinky. That thing they will make and the little knives and little light on the panda. You have to use them thing there and walk, you know, the funnel. You have to use them thing that walk sometime, you know. And when I know moon in their country, you know, you drop before you go out of your bed, you know, them have to bust 2 dopey story. And I remember the old people, them attack at the dopey story, say things are true, you know. Be a foolishness and garbage then come with card. Feed them people, feed them granny, they tell them that too, you know. That are some great granny and some great granny tell them, you know. So you know it go already, you know. You things are true and you know them are come from way down there so with them for them brain that like a midnight, you know. Yes, man. So when them tell them thing, the man, you don't want to walk in some dark, man. Remember, you know, you alone a walk and you feel the head like it a raise them time there, you know, you say, yeah. Yeah. Foot a got turn over, you know. Because in your mind, a tree blow, just shake and you say, a something you see, you know. And something that follow you, you know. Your tongue get heavy in your, like a merciless, that's say your tongue get heavy in your mouth. Yeah, man.
Need a road for farmers now because better farm prices now because microdam.
Yeah, better farm prices. Spiritual word for farmers, better microdam. This 4 people are 4 years me talk about, you know. The first 4 this, you know, everything we talk about, you know. And more, you know, first 4. Andrew they have for 9. I run on the free one where I come tell about the video about this and them. I'm not tell one bag of life. Man, for go, man. Look here.
Built by our Cuban friends now because Project Land Lease now because Sugar Workers Cooperatives now because bauxite lands returned to Jamaica now because the bauxite levy now because the International Bauxite Association now because majority ownership in bauxite companies now because the joint ventures with Mexico now because the national shipping line now for the first time at last because
I know some bringing a national shipping line for the first time. And here I tell you about the 76. The national shipping line where them they bring a thing them get rid of it. Them bring it in. But no said mission, you know. When if you look it up. See it here?
levy now because the International Bauxite Association now because majority ownership in bauxite companies now because the joint ventures with Mexico now because the national shipping line now for the first time at last because a third world foreign policy now, that trade union of the poor because
third world foreign policy trade union of the poor.
We know where we are going. We are creating a new man. We have begun the building of socialist man. We are working towards the day when there will be no more masters and no more servants, but only one together in the Lord. And we are learning now to go not upon our knees, but as true, sovereign, human, dignified human beings, because we know where we are going. Be disciplined, be worthy, in the name of every child in every hovel, anywhere in Jamaica or in the world, in the name of every black man working out his days in the indignity of his servitude in Southern Africa, in the name of every mother whose heart is an agony as she gazes upon her baby and asks, "What is there for you, my little one?" In the name of every Jamaican who cares for justice, in the name of every youth who has died, in the name of Sam Shah, in the name of Paul Bogle, in the name of George William Gordon, in the name of Marcus Garvey, in the name of Norman Manley, in the name of every victim that ever lived, in the name of every martyr that ever died, we will not fail, we shall overcome.
Oh God, man. Sir, I prepared one more little thing with Sir Manley, where he might tell you now, alter the balance. Look, remember showing now Manley going to half a year, you know. Sir Manley going to half a year, you know. I have to play this Manley phone now. Yes? I read Prime Minister this. So this is 1976. Remember the first 4 years. You hear much thing? You hear this? Andrew Dung come tell about the same thing, the part and them thing they were put in, them push up more to it, 30% for the people, them can do this and that. Remember when you do crash program, you have your house. And make the big boy them pay more and it's harder for them get because them can go buy. You understand? So the man them down here so. The man them down here so. And them always get the thing them first. You look out for the poor and needy. Them man never respect. But born the rich and greedy. We no business. We and them can be friends. And you are can artist. Them want to be prime minister. Nobody no like him. Now one him in them kind of little thing you see around around him. Think people are idiot. Michael man, I'm showing you this here man. Nobody no like Strike 5 neither Big Mama. And Nancy Queenie. Nobody no like them. None. Let me play this. Let me hear this.
Hear me! I have altered the balance of power in Jamaica in favor of the black and the poor, and I have no apologies to history. You walk with a pride today you never had before.
Play about this.
Labourers, hear me! I have altered the balance of power in Jamaica in favor of the black and the poor, and I have no apologies to history. You walk with a pride today you never had before because of my work, and nothing will turn that back in Jamaican history. Nothing will turn it back. Nothing will turn it back. Labourers, hear me! I have altered the balance of power in Jamaica in favor of the black and the poor, and I have no apologies to history. You walk with a pride today you never had before because of my work, and nothing will turn that back in Jamaican history. Nothing will turn it back. Nothing will turn it back. Labourers.
John no. Can you imagine man? You hear what I'm saying, so? Eh? Liberty may alter the balance in favor of the black and poor. Eh? A man when them dead now, them are saying now, nothing. The man never want nothing. The man just want. Because I remember one day where I go, because I'm telling you. In this thing what we call life right now, yeah, what we call life, we don't have nothing for winning, you know? Because no care what you try to do on earth, I just think for just comfortable for your time because we don't have nothing. When you look on people when them dead and them body I go back there, so sometimes you feel that say for the dead that say, hey, John, no, look, I want them to go, but him not feel nothing at all happened to him gone. The person gone. You can't carry nothing on earth. You have fight hard for everything and I'm a support people and do it. You don't have in the country. But by the end of the day, no care you live if your eye shut. You don't know when your eye shut. You can't kick up and get out and you're gone. You don't know. Yeah, you don't know. You have to just try do healthy. And when you do healthy, you can just go anytime. And when you're gone, you don't have nothing. So if you serve and do the thing right, that the country can live up, that me, your youth, them can see something. And when I feed them time, for them youth, they see something and for them youth, I name the band. They cannot do this and I scrape up the whole place and I do one bag of thing, man. It don't make no sense, you know? You understand? It don't make no sense. So we have fight for. Eh? We have one long poor people and style for them for. You know, I build the country and I tell them be a fucking liar all the time and be a fucking PR. That people are that I want to come give them handout. We don't want no handout from nobody. And just one bag of life. Look here. These are the crises of the place right now, people. Look back.
Changing policy.
This are the crisis right now. Nobody follow them. You just take a cut and look at it.
Who was right about the economy? All the apologists, the statistical.
People, ongo thing they starting show you so everything down. Ongo thing it shows you up and the people them who drive me to make a little money. Nothing else. The service, that. You understand? Look,
The Institute is now telling us that the decline is even deeper than the Plan Institute of Jamaica projected. The economy is down by 3.5% during the third quarter. The goods producing sector down by 7.2% and the services sector down by 2.2%.
the good producing sector down by 7.8%. Yo, we're going in a recession. See there? And this in that, see there? Backside and how this? What your summer? Oh, energy. This a thing that energy at 17.4. Remember go here, so. Clear.
So you see who was right about the economy. All the apologists. The Statistical Institute is now telling us that the decline is even deeper than the Planning Institute of Jamaica projected. The economy is down by 3.5% during the third quarter. The goods producing sector down by 7.2% and the services sector down by 2.2%. So you see, that is what we have been telling you. Data driven, not apology. Yeah? Worse than we even thought. Mining down by 17.4, agriculture down by 12.5, construction down by 3.3, manufacturing down by 4%. Transport, storage, and communication was up by 2.5, finance and insurance up by 0.
See that transport, storage, and communication, like cable and wireless. That transport, the storage, where you store something like the transport, that are the same, you know. Yes. And go that alone. Like the taxi, the bus, and them things. See there?
Trade producers of government services down by 0.5, wholesale
Government services down to 0.5.
and retail down by 3, real estate and renting down by 3.2, electricity and
Real estate and renting down by 3.2. All that down by 3.2. Because nobody have the money for paying the rent.
water 5.8, hotels and
the electricity and what? Water. That down by 5.8. Because people want to fly, them can't pay for current. So that are down. Yeah.
restaurants, which are a proxy for the tourism sector, down by 6.2%.
The restaurant them, but not me no mind when the restaurant done. Just try go on the yard. The people them can't buy food, cook food, and who they know Chinese are sell very cheap because I remember them have curry dog and all kind of things and chop up and all kind of thing and puss and them. Everything will work. Chinese eat. We have to be careful. Yeah, buy for your kind of shop. It done 6.2 people. Look there.
And other services down by 6.5%. Bad policies. We need a change in policy.
The world standard attack, you know. So everything done people that higher than what we talk about. We talk about it, you know. Them that tell about 2.8. This is a 3.5. 2.8. This is a 3.5. Yeah? It's all wicked than that we in a recession. So when this guy come out and attack, we don't want to hear from him. Nobody no like Andrew Holness. None. The one them want go run around him. Some of them are just saying, yes, people to them know him have 28 book. You understand? And them can make a little thing, but nobody know in Andrew Holness. You understand? Nobody. This a foolishness. This a garbage. Real garbage. This need to stop and just go sit down. So I could just robot him thing. We don't know what about that, but we robot film thing because we not allow him around here. This is the 1st of January 2025. We not allow Andrew Rona to tell no more lie to nobody at all. So you have to just rub him out and do. Yeah? Alright, maybe just go sit down and go cool out and go and go do it. Me I do. Because 7 o'clock I forgot. Yeah, I know say lied. I watch you I go on and know and I know say you might want to come blaze. Because I told that the 1st, you know, I don't want to come blaze some fire on the 1st. So yeah man, we are lie there and run come back come blaze some fire. We have some wicked fire for go blaze the later. So when you know it go already, you know. Yes. Hey, remember just finish telling a quick thing, man. So, you know, back in them time, and I'm on the time. Yeah, and them time, and them 76. You know, so I'll be a dopey. 74, 76, 72. Farmer, listen now. The people them around you are paid dopey them I tell you about. So you don't expect that when you hear about dopey now, you say, we go country. You look for your auntie, you know. And people they say, you know, remember, you know. Me just see somebody say them now go, because remember, when you go country, you know, say toilet the way around, say, way from your house, you know, and bush and thing, you know. Yeah, so you go river from the day, you know, when you go country, you know, because you know, want no night. Remember, outside, everything are outside it there, you know, and you now go out there, you know. You're alone. Because when them old people that sit down and tell you about dopey, and who come back and I read than this drop and rolling calf and whooping boy. It wicked. You understand? It wicked, man. See? So when I tell you about all whooping boy, a boy we used to have the cow, the beat cow. And when them turn whooping boy, I be a foolishness, you know. You remember Patrice? You remember them thing, huh? I pay garbage. So through that back in the days, and a gunshot here a country. Yeah? Yeah. And a gunshot here a country. And them thing the people that talk about a country make you afraid. When you go there, all if you know, when you come from town and fish, you're not afraid. When you look on all the grave, them and you hear some things, where you hear some elders sit down and chat about there, you say, but them live there, you know. Hope they so. Them all tell you up the road there, you know. Good bap say, you know, and go up there in the night, alright? Yeah. No, man, China, no, sir, China food here. Anything move them, you know. Remember just tell you this in a Patrice. Anything move them now. Our people are cooking our own food, it more cheaper. But Andrew, I tell you like this and this and start to put out this. Start to put out this and it shows the country in a recession. That's a call of recession. Eh? That's a call of recession. We know you're not chatting with him. Yeah? You want to start it like this? Alright, light Titans, get ready. 7 o'clock. We are come mash up the place again. Watch me. Yeah? People, me run out, you know. Me run out later, yeah? Alright, me out. Bless up.
We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomber dude. I'm not a Judas, them a backstabber. I'm gonna my wife and this straight beauty and glamour. No guy can walk to name me with no dagger. Me the heart of Mandela, but the mind of a Zama in the mold like a bullman. We send us the jammer. Lyrically inclined, be a metaphor, so no listen to lyrics line to line. Become a lyrical fighter, put up in the rhythm, they want some more hole in a hater. Lyrically inclined.